Yeah, we're live. Welcome to the Bard of All Trades podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, BradElBard, and today I have the man, the real jack of all trades, John Naples. Really quick shout out also, Valley Jiu Jitsu. If you guys are in the Allentown, Pennsylvania area, go check them out. 1 week free if you mention the Bard. And also Vedinian. If you guys like horror, creative writing, and sci-fi, his information is in the description. Check his website out. John Naples. We just got done shooting arrows on your property, man. That was fucking fun.
Super random. Super random of an act, but yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So where'd that bow come from, man? Tell me about that bow. You had like a longbow randomly in your garage where you have all your welding equipment.
So, yeah, my uncle and aunt passed away. And unfortunately, yeah. So my dad was my dad's side. So as soon as my dad, found out, he went in the house and was like, all right, I probably got a couple hours before the rest of the family gets here.
Oh man,
I gotta grab whatever I. So he seen my uncle Jack's bow. He grabbed the bow. Some cool tools he had. He had some like pretty like industrial sized tools, like some big like pulley.
Oh yeah.
Pulley pullers, and,
like engine shit.
Yeah. Some just stuff I didn't have, and he said, "Hey, some Uncle Jack stuff."
Yeah.
And he was a big bow hunter.
Yeah,
and that was like one of his old just like longbows. Pretty cool.
Dude, that bow was serious. Well,
yeah, it's fun.
Let's kind of go into your garage, man. You gave me this gift. Yeah. This is probably my favorite guest gift that I've gotten so far. Yeah, sure. You built this. You like took a railroad spike and you. I
didn't forge the railroad.
Yeah, of course. But like you built this. It's like a can, like a bottle opener.
Yeah. I got buddies that work on the railroad.
This man.
I say, when you see a loose one, yank it up, and I'll make you a bottle opener.
Yo, that's awesome. I'm gonna just
a little bit of heat.
Let's show you guys. Let's check this shit out, guys. How fucking dope is that thing? Okay. Whatever. It's fucking dope. Trust me. Come visit the bus and you'll fucking see it. Anyway, thank you. I wish we had some fucking brewskis to pop open with this thing right now.
True. It's all right. The water's fine.
Yeah, the water is indeed fine. It's a hot fucking day, dude. Delaware is crazy.
Humid.
Yeah, like way more humid than I expected. I don't know if it's like the time of year. I feel like a month shouldn't matter that much. But man, when I was in New Jersey, shit was a lot cooler. I think it was because I was closer to the ocean.
Yeah, were you like in like, because right now you're in like a woody kind of area, so you're getting a lot of.
I don't know. I feel like the woods. Yeah, true. I don't know. When I'm parked under trees, I always think like that's the place to be, like to be chill. But I don't know. It's a tough call. But yeah, man. So let's kind of talk about how we met, dude. So Eric Naples is your brother. I met him because jiu-jitsu's cool, and then he was like, "Yeah, my brother's a black belt," and I'm like, "What? You have a black belt brother? Why isn't he here?" And then I was like, "I want to meet that guy."
Yeah. But we ended up climbing. Yeah,
it was fucking awesome, man. So how long you been climbing, man? Because you beat my ass, actually. I thought we were going to be... I was going to smash you, and then you fucked me up.
Like, maybe like 3 years? Like, 2-3 years?
Damn, God, dude, I've been on and off for like way more than that.
The only way for me to know time on anything is I'll go to like an Instagram post and then like, look. This is around when I started climbing, and I'd be like, all right, 2019.
It's like, damn, dude, that was a while ago. Shit.
Yeah, like, wow, when did I get my blue belt? Shit. And then I'll just scroll and be like, oh yeah, there's like a podium picture. I got one stripe. Yeah, so I probably got it around then.
A couple months before that. Yeah,
but like time, I'm brutal with that.
Yeah, dude. You just outsource the job to the gram. let that be the thing that holds your memory.
Camera roll, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, a couple of years. My buddy Andrew got me into it, and like it was another random thing. We were just chilling at my buddy, had a birthday party for his son, and my buddy Andrew got into it a couple months before, and he's like, "Yo, I'm doing something that I think you would really like doing." I'm like, oh, he's like, "You got to come with me, dude." He's like, "I started climbing." I'm like, I knew climbing existed on the level of like I knew climbing gyms existed with walls with like colorful holds on them. I'm like, oh, you climb on and go up it. And he like kind of got into it real quick. He's like, no, like I know that's what you think, but like you'll really like this. Like it's deeper, because whatever you see,
surface
you never know how deep something gets, man. It's like, and everything that I seem to get into, I never know how deep it gets, and then that's what really like draws me
once
in.
you see the depth, you're like, ooh, this is actually.
Yeah, that's what drew me in. Same with like anything, you see the depth of it, and you're drawn to it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fucking awesome, man. So what do you think is like the main 3 activities that you enjoy doing right now besides like your work and kind of like obviously you just got married, you have a child on the way.
Yeah, I
Congratulations on
do.
both of those things as
Thank
well.
you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, those will be the
Yeah.
new top 3.
Yeah.
But all right, well, I'll be talking
Yeah.
pre-marriage,
Yeah, like in the
pre-daughter
last
top.
year. Like what were
Yeah.
you doing during COVID when everyone was running around like chickens with their heads cut off?
Jiu-jitsu, mountain biking, and climbing. That's like the 3. And I don't. All the other ones are, you know, I choose not to hit as hard. I like.
Yeah, you got to compartmentalize,
Yeah,
right?
even 3's too much. Even
Yeah,
3's way
3
too
is,
much.
man. Like people ask me like, "Oh, what games do you play?" And I rattle off like 2 that I've played in the last like couple months cuz it's like I have one competitive and one that I'm just playing for fun. So like if I'm playing with my son, I'll play a fun game with him.
Mm-hmm.
But then like Smash Bros is just what I play. You can't be good at more than like 2 games. Like video games. Like I play competitively. Like I want to be like the guy on the team that's making the shit
Dude,
happen.
that's true. I got my 2 games.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Guitar Hero or Resident Evil.
Yeah,
Like,
you
as
play
deep-
Resident Evil
it's
too?
as deep as it gets. Yeah, I'm
Did you
like,
play the newest one?
No, I don't have like a new console.
Dude, it's not bad. 7 got a lot of shit.
Is it the one with like the giant like big titty goth, like the 7-foot
Yes,
lady that
absolutely.
everyone's like simping
Yeah.
over? It's just, I see the memes. I just see the memes. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
giant vampire fucking lady.
Yeah.
Please.
Giant goth mommy G. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, big titty goth goofs in that game, and then there's the weird vampire fly chicks. I don't know. Some of the enemies are pretty weird, but the things in that game I didn't like were not like I'm not gonna go spoiling anything, but they weren't what I thought I wasn't gonna like going in. Yeah, the character's kind of gay. I never like it's the same guy from the last one. Like he's this guy Ethan. I don't. You play 7?
No.
Damn, bro, you haven't played
Dude,
either
I probably
one.
left off at like 5 or 6.
You picked a good time to
I
exit.
did. Yeah. What's 5 is when they're in like Mexico.
Sheva, hurry.
That and then the other one was like more like Africa based. I remember
That
like, the
one,
Mexico
yeah,
and then like the Africa.
yeah. Well, the one with Leon was Spain. That was 4.
Okay, yeah.
And then
That was
Africa
cool.
Africa one's 5. That one's the one with Chris and Sheva.
Okay.
And Sheva's the hottest girl in Resident Evil. Fight me over that one, guys.
It's been a while.
Yeah. 8 is hot, but like yeah, Sheva's bae.
Where were we going before that?
Oh yeah. Just like what are you like?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
3's too many.
Yeah, 3
That's
is too
very-
many, man. It's fucking wild. But yeah, yo, man, I'm like tangential because I know like you have work like at fucking 6 a.m. So I first of all I
I'm good,
appreciate your
yeah.
fucking time.
This is low energy.
yeah.
We're kind of just.
Oh yeah, so
we're
yes,
relaxing.
you're already gonna like fall asleep like.
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
know,
and I
flip
just
of
I
the
got what
switch.
50 feet. I'm in bed. So this is great.
Yeah, I
We're
appreciate
we're
you.
camping out at the crib.
At the Naples stead, the homestead. But yeah, man, that's fucking sick. Do you want let's talk a little bit about like your taste in things, right? So you have like Evil Dead tattoos, and that was one of the things that like fucking sparked me up right when I noticed that. I'm like, I fucking love this guy. That's like my favorite.
Oh,
Like
shit.
Army of Darkness is like my favorite movie from like my childhood.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it comes from with me too.
Yeah.
It's like it's super childhood like
Mhm.
core.
Did you watch the Bruce Campbell Evil Dead show on Netflix?
Yeah, we watched I think the first season and into the second season.
How did you like it?
I liked it.
I did
for
too.
what it is. It's great.
Yeah, it's like horror
You
comedy.
gotta know what you're getting into.
Exactly, dude. It ended weird. You didn't finish it.
Mm-mm.
I won't spoil it. It ended a little. I need to see what's coming next because I might not like where it's going. But I definitely loved the
Okay.
whole thing. The whole thing was great.
Yeah.
It was
Bruce
totally
Campbell's
Bruce
awesome.
Campbell, cocky, just trying to get laid and fucking shenanigans.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? It was fantastic. Chainsaw arm. If none of you guys have watched it, I recommend it. Run through 2 episodes.
Ton of gore, cheesy one-liners.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what like the movies were.
Dude, that's my shit though. I feel like Marvel's doing weird shit now. Like I used to like when the superheroes kind of were like had a little bit of cheese.
Mhm.
Now it's just like let's have a like crazy depth like emotional moment and then comedy 5
I
minutes
want all
later.
Deadpool. Like,
Yeah.
I just want it all to be just like
yeah, for sure.
crude, goofy humor.
Dude, well they were supposed to do like I'm a huge Hulk fan, like the comics and
I
everything.
probably just pissed off a ton of comic book
Oh
people.
man.
I'm like
They
the
said,
farthest thing. So if I say anything from here on out about comic books, just
they're dismissing it.
watch
Like,
out.
fuck
Oh,
this
dude.
guy. But I think like if there was a rated R Hulk, oh that would be fucking dope. I think
Rated,
so.
Rated X Hulk.
Oh my god. I think they have some of those. Let's change the topic. So let's talk about jiu-jitsu a little bit because I feel like
Right,
we that's an easy one to miss with you if I don't start it now. Like we're just gonna go down some fucking rabbit holes. Where did you start training? How did you end up being a black belt? And like you even competed at a fucking high level and you just said, meh.
Yeah. Just
Wanted to
kinda
climb
happened
instead.
that way.
Yeah.
No real particular reason. I mean, where I started training was where I'm at now at Elite.
That's awesome. Great room, man. Great
Yeah,
room.
not that exact. So we were 2 doors down, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's same.
Jeff was telling me that.
Yeah, we just had like bigger spot opened up. We just kind of moved over. But yeah, it's been with Jeff ever since. Technically his first like black belt from like infancy, like clean fresh white belt to black belt. Is like first like
wow,
all
dude.
the way through.
No wonder he likes you.
Like, he has a couple other black belts, but
yeah.
at
Maybe
that
they
point,
came as blue or something.
yeah, Hobson was in town at that moment
Mhm.
too with some of them guys. So like they were like really Hobson students.
Yeah.
And then maybe Hobson went to Florida when some of those guys were like blue belts.
Yeah,
And then they really,
had to
then they
move.
really
They had to
became Jeff
migrate.
student.
Yeah. That's
So
awesome.
it's kind of cool, like having that.
Yeah.
Little...
It's a great room, man. I gotta say, like, I'm really glad. Like, I was there before to help Eric like prepare for something. I can't remember. It was like I think he was preparing for pans or
like
something.
a big open mat there. A couple.
Yeah.
Dudes,
So I just went to kind of flow with him and kind of feel him out and like let him beat me up.
Yeah.
But I never really got to roll with the guys in your room. But man, you got some fun fucking people in there, dude.
Yeah, everyone's just like
Yeah.
not super high energy, high strong, like
Yeah.
good rolls, but just like everyone's chill.
Hell yeah, dude! I walked in, I saw you boxing a girl that weighs 100 pounds. I'm like, dude, John is on some other shit, bro. It's so funny, man.
Funny.
We do that at my gym, man. Like we throw the gloves on. I like having a small gym. I feel like bigger gyms you don't see that as much. Like they're a lot more regimented on things,
We just started doing that like more recently.
Yeah.
Before in the old gym, we were pretty MMA heavy, and we had like some pro fighters and stuff.
Like who?
Doug Gordon was like the main dude.
That's awesome.
Daryl Harris, good fighter. I mean, both dudes like super good. And then we had guys that came in and out.
Yeah.
Some
So
of like, the
interesting,
affiliate
yeah.
gyms that would come and train with us, but it kind of just we just phased out of that, and less MMA guys came, and then the striking kind of just turned into no-gi open mat, and then before you know it, no one bothered.
Yeah, throwing strikes.
Striking anymore.
No more CJJ action.
So that just kind of like recently got brought up. We're just like, dude, like let's just
some people
let's start
weren't feeling
boxing
it.
again.
Yeah.
Like, just taking it easy, just learning, just going slow, just kind of. That's all I'm focusing on is just
Yeah, man.
getting some good defense, just learning, just keeping the learning going.
Yeah, I liked it. Like this, I kind of wanted to like hop in there with you if it wasn't like so popping in there. It was looking
You were having some
interesting.
good rolls, yeah.
Dude, I was having some great rolls, man. Like Sean was a great roll. I wish I could remember everyone's name. Who was the brown belt? The first guy.
Joel.
I knew it was a J. I'm like, it wasn't Jeff because that's the guy that runs the joint. Yeah, Joel's fun.
Great,
man. Joel
clean
was
old
fun.
man
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, dude. He was very smooth. He's a smooth operator.
When I ran Friday classes for a while, I did like a high-paced Friday class. Joel was he was like my right-hand man for Friday class, like for like years. He was there like it's gonna start rocking and rolling. You hear that?
Yo, I hear it, man. We're
he
about
was,
to get
like,
some rain.
Die-hard Friday class, like we'd set up like circuits. I'd be like, Joel, set up a circuit, get these guys going. Like, he's been with us for a while.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Good dude.
How old is he? I didn't want to ask him. I hate asking people their age.
I think Joel's early 50s.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude. I thought he was like late 30s.
No, late 40s. No, yeah.
That's crazy,
decent.
dude. There's another guy. There's like a cop guy that comes to my gym for some open mats, man. He's like in his 50s, and he like I won't say his name, but he used to have like cancer and shit. And he was telling me like he needs to train with young guys to like feel young again. You know what I mean? Like it keeps his
That's
edge,
awesome,
keeps his axe sharp. I respect the shit out of that guy, man. Any older dude that trains in a room with like younger
it
dudes.
gets harder, dude.
Fuck yeah,
does.
dude. It
Seriously
even gets
does.
harder for me. Like even like I mean I was a dog shit white belt, but I'm like a mediocre blue belt now, and man, like shit cracks when I move it now. Like
you
it's
get a
different.
16-year-old who's been in since he was 13, and
Oh.
like you got some shit on your hands, dude.
Yeah.
They're full of piss and vinegar, and
Yeah.
like they've had to learn the technique being like an 80-pound, like no strength. So like by the time they start hitting
Yeah.
that age, like now
Yeah.
they're getting strong.
Puberty's
Yeah,
hitting,
got a
the
couple hairs on their
testosterone
chest, and they're
hits.
coming after you. Like, dude, yeah, they'll keep you busy.
Yeah, it's
for
like,
sure.
man, you had a good day at school. I had a rough day at work, and you're giving me all this guff.
Uh-huh.
Gotta dump them.
Dude, one of the worst beatdowns I've gotten at a tournament was from like at the time like a 15-year-old Lloyd Irvin kid.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, Lloyd Irvin Baltimore's got some like nasty room. That's where like Shane Taylor, Jamil trains, Malachi,
Yeah.
and then the oh man, if anyone's watching, it's gonna kill me. Flash BJJ is his page.
Mm.
God, his name's blank, and Eric fought him a bunch of times. Just
Oh, shit.
local Nagas.
Yeah.
Dude, like one day it was like it was like the end of the day. It was like my last match. He's like jumping into the adults, and I'm like, I knew he was. I watched him fight Eric all the time. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be bad. If I could just try to slow him down, and he was just like running horseshoe drills on me. And I was
Yeah.
just survived. Like I was not.
Was
like,
it no gi?
No, it was gi.
Yeah,
dude.
you couldn't even grab him.
No, I couldn't even grab him. It was like, and I mean, I know like Eric had some really good battles with him in the teen expert going up, but yeah, that was the worst like tournament beatdown was from just like 15-year-old killer.
Yeah, dude. I'm
I
sure.
think I was a purple belt at the time.
Yeah.
Still, like,
Yo, I'm sure, man.
that tape might be out there. I got worked.
Yeah, I got that shit's good. What was one of the reasons you like decided to pursue jujitsu like to the black belt level? Like, cause I feel like what your motivation is different than a lot of people's answers. You know what I mean? So I'm curious, like, what was your reason to staying with it?
It wasn't even about like I'm still staying with it. It wasn't. I
Yeah.
wasn't even looking at the black belt.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to like
You're
fight
just
belts.
passionate about
Yeah,
the
I didn't
sport.
want belts, dude. I was
Yeah.
like begging Jeff not to give me belts. Like the only one that like I wanted was like the blue belt.
Yeah.
But after that, I was like,
It doesn't
I
matter
remember
now.
like begging not to get promoted.
Yeah. It's
you
like
know,
I
all
don't
the way
feel,
up
I
until
don't
black.
feel good. Yeah.
No, I know I'm just something I'm gonna be doing forever.
Yeah.
So it's just,
it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it's just one of them things where I just ended up as a black belt. Like I wasn't like I can't wait to get, you know, obviously when you're like a white and blue, you're like I can't wait to get my black belt, but like after I realized that like I was going to be in it for the long haul, that like thought process left. And it also turned into like a more like a grown-up thought process of, you know, I wasn't so eager about just like getting the status of like the belt. Because
Yeah.
it didn't, you know, the belt doesn't, it sounds so cliche because everyone says it, like the belt doesn't matter, but it really doesn't. Like
Yeah.
it truly doesn't matter.
Yeah, man. It's crazy that you see, especially once you get to like purple belt, man, like there's some crazy sharp purple belts that just fuck up black belts in tournaments that I've been to. It's
Yeah.
like shit, dude. Like,
Dude, I don't know her name, but Lloyd Irvin had a green belt teen female that like destroyed like a black belt, like a high level female black
Damn,
belt
dude.
competitor. Like so, it does, like you know,
yeah.
like
Some people are just gifted in
You
different
just
ways,
see-
man. You can't put
Uh-huh.
belts on genetics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's plenty of YouTube videos that you can look up that'll just prove that point right there. Like,
Yeah.
you know, white belt, you know, tapping the purple. It don't matter. Everyone gets everyone's not. Someone's getting a number.
Yeah, for
Shoot,
sure.
some good
Damn,
lighting.
dude,
It's
it's
like
it's
that.
going on. I'll bet you that looked cool in the stream. But yeah, man. So you're one of the few black belts I know that, and you know, I know a couple. But you're one of the few black belts I know that isn't trying to make like a career out of jujitsu or even like making money out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want no
What?
parts of it.
Why? Why is that?
Money makes things weird, dude. It does. It changes that. I mean, you talk to most gym owners and they'll tell you that, yeah, to a point, like it does. It changes it. You gotta have like such a high passion for both things. You gotta have the high passion for the jujitsu with being a businessman. And like I'm not that guy, I don't think. And if I am, I'm not that guy to combine those both particular things. Like I don't want to ever be in a position where I don't like jujitsu because like I have to do it because it's my job, or like I have to, you know, get ready for that, or like, you know what I mean?
do.
It's something I just never want to. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to burn out. I don't want to ruin it for myself. So I try to like approach it like super steady, like stay consistent, but just, keep interested, because I've just seen so many people quit. I've seen I mean, dude, I've watched more people quit than I know that do jujitsu over the,
Oh, wow, man.
11, 12 years. You
Yeah.
see people in it. Even guys are like, oh, that guy's definitely getting his black belt. And then that's it. Like,
Disappears.
yeah, brown belt, never see him again, or purple belt, never see him again. Like, what happened? You just haven't. I
Life
don't want to.
happens
I
too,
don't want to
yeah.
be that. Another part of it is like, with my career, like, I'm spoiled. It would be tough for me to go and try to start all over on a new career path.
Yeah.
I'm pretty into what I'm into now, as far as career wise, as far as how developed I am with my job. It'd be tough for me to pull back away from that and try to pursue something else.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about your job. So you are a welder by trade.
Yes.
But right now that's not exactly your role.
Yeah, I went into like QA QC, like quality control inspections, and that's
Better for your lungs. Good call.
Yeah. I took a look around me when I was young, starting out, and I was looking at these dudes that are like, in their 60s, in their
60s.
yeah,
Still welding
exactly,
in their
60s. They got like
Smoking cigarettes on their
neck
break and shit.
surgery scars on their neck. The shoulders been operated, and I'm like, dude, that's not. I don't want to. Like, I love doing this, and I'm gonna stay with this trade, but I don't want to be in that position at that age.
Yeah.
So I kind of split a little early. I got I get some flack from the guys for, being a QC guy so young. I didn't plan it to be that way.
Yeah.
Like, I went to school, I got like the certs. I wanted to keep them in my back pocket for, later down the road.
Yeah.
But just the way the cards fell, I just ended up getting into it, late 20s,
Yeah, man.
Usually it's something that like you settle into a little later in your career.
Yeah.
I was trying to set up for that, but yeah,
Yeah,
it
not
just
gonna
happened.
get mad
The way
at
the cards
jumping
fell
into
is
it,
just
yeah.
lucky, fortunate series of events, and it just landed me in the spot I'm in now. So just owning it,
man. Do you believe in luck?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I mean,
I think luck has
luck
an
in the same,
man.
yeah,
There's an equation.
luck
for
in
it.
the same sense of like God.
Yeah.
Like, it's, like I would see luck and God as like the same thing.
Yeah.
Almost like predestined. Like what's gonna happen is gonna happen.
Yeah.
If you perceive it as luck, if you perceive it as,
Yeah.
like God did that, it's kind of.
Yeah. I think one of the
go hand in
things
hand.
too is like, if you're prepared to seize the day, you can, and it's up to you to.
Yeah,
to do
all
that,
all the luck in the world won't help some people out.
Yeah.
But some people don't need the luck.
Yeah.
It's-
True that, dude.
Go either way.
If you want one of these body armors too, help yourself. I
Oh.
got 2 of them in there.
Sweet. Thank you.
Definitely, man. Damn, I want to use this fucking thing. This is gonna get used in the next 24 hours. I'm telling you that. I promise. God, dude, this feels like it's from the Avengers. Like, this feels like some shit that they found like next to one of the Infinity
Good
Stones. Like, on.
self-defense tool too.
Yo, for real, dude. I'll
That's a
fuck
noggin
somebody up
knocker.
with this. Noggin knocker.
Dude, yeah. Hammer fist.
Yeah, that thing's sick. But yeah, man, that's awesome, man. That's sick. I think a lot of my journey personally, where I've kind of just started collecting a lot of skills along the way with the music, and like, I did the podcasting live, right? And that's kind of what got me into live streaming events, like the, Edgard, Emerald City, you name it, It's one of those things where I feel like you can kind of carve your path with the skills that you have, and you can, like, even professionally, like, I started out as a network engineer, like, for IT stuff, and man, like, I know how computers work in and out, and that's one of the reasons I'm like so good technically. Like, it would have been a dumb idea not to do the bus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, man,
you were drawn to the bus.
yeah, it's like I was like a diesel mechanic in the Army. It's like, man, like,
Perfect.
I just know how a lot of these things work, and I happen to own a bus.
And it just
I
all
better
fell
just
together.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is that you decided to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude.
how many people are sitting right now
I could do that.
wishing like I wish I had like either a van, like van
Yeah.
life, or like a bus. Like that'd be so cool to do it. And they'll just like dwell on that thought their whole lives. And
For
they'll be on
sure.
Craigslist when they're like
Living,
50
yeah.
years old and look at a
Living
bus.
in regret.
And they'll be like, is today gonna be the day? Like, nah, not today.
Dude, I saw
30
another
years.
converted bus. It wasn't a house. It was a school bus. It had the stop sign on the side and everything. It was like an ice cream truck. It was yellow.
Local?
Dude, it was local. It was at that Wawa by Lum's Pond, dude.
Okay, dude. I think okay.
They had like
I've
diamond
seen that,
plates.
I've seen
like,
that dude before.
Yeah, dude.
There's some goofy stuff around. Here.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, dude, the fact that you set all this up is like awesome.
It's pretty neat, man.
And like it was like a project.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like overnight. Like this is something that's been in the works.
Yeah.
And you were just like, yeah, I'm going on the road now.
Yeah, dude. Do you have anything in your life that's kind of like a thing that you built up to that you're really proud of? Like, obviously, you have the house, you have like the family coming and everything. Like, it seems like you are the kind of guy that, like, I respect you on another level because not only do you pursue your passions, and that's like a rare thing to find in a lot of people, you know what I mean? Some people just say, I'm going to do this, and then it gets hard, and I give up. You know what I mean? You fucking pursued it to black belt. You climb, and like, I've been climbing for years, and you fucking shit on me, like when we went.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
You're
We were
great-
pretty
you're a great
close, but
climber.
yeah. You're pulling at my heartstrings right now.
You got video to prove it.
Yeah, we're definitely going to post the climbing
Yeah.
footage, which is like a year old now. We got to do an update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it won't be much better. But
Yeah, nah, mine will probably be worse from then. I was at least climbing a little bit by then. But yeah, man, like, do you have any like really proud accomplishments? Like, what's the coolest thing you've built? Like, have you welded anything that you're really happy about, like you did?
I mean, I don't know. I don't dwell back on like the things I've done. Like one of my COVID is that rain gonna mess with this?
It shouldn't. Like, check out how flat it
Okay.
is. It actually won't
Oh,
do
wow.
that much.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. When I was
Uh,
at 10th Planet, dude, there was this fucking like crane. They were working on the 5G tower on their building. Dude, that shit came in the fucking thing. I was about to go out there and punch those fucking dudes. Like,
Dude,
shut the fuck
yeah.
up. Turn that thing off. Pull a fuse.
Bad enough it's 5G.
Yeah,
Giving us all
we're getting
coronavirus.
cancer at the least, right? No, I think that shit's interesting.
Dude, I think because I'm constantly like moving forward with the next thing, I don't sit back and enjoy the last thing that I just did. Like I finished my basement over like the COVID. That was like my COVID project.
Dude, you have a little rock wall down there.
Yeah,
I still haven't fucked with that. I'm
No,
about,
it's
I
hard.
should tomorrow if I'm still around.
go
yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
I don't like as soon as I got done that, I just went to the next thing. I'm like, well, what's next? And I don't sit back and like dwell and be like, oh, like that was a great one. Like I'm gonna be proud of this one forever. It's just I'm on to the next. But
Yeah.
where you were kind of going in the beginning of the question of like
Yeah.
building up,
Yeah.
and I feel like everything that I've done, like everything that I've thrown myself at trying to like get good at with the obviously occupation stuff, jiu-jitsu, climbing, home stuff, do it yourself, electric, everything that I've done, it's like that's all leading up to the ultimate moment of passing it down. That's what it's all for. It's like, why else would I acquire all this knowledge and put it all into one place if I wasn't gonna use
Impart
that
the knowledge.
and take that consolidation and just install it somewhere else? And that kind of like leads into the fatherhood thing.
Hell yeah, man.
And
That's so cool, man.
yeah. So I'm having a daughter, and dude, she's got a good smorgasbord of stuff to pick from.
I think so.
And that's what like I want to be able to provide. Like, all right, I don't have to force her into the one thing that I spent my whole life getting good at.
yeah.
And it's like, damn, she didn't pick that one thing.
Yeah.
Looks like
Right?
you're on your own, kid, and like, so
Yeah.
I got that, that toolbox full of little,
Yeah.
little niche things
Let her
here and there.
pick
Like, dude,
which
yeah,
one
what do
she
you
wants.
what do you want to do? Like,
What would you do if she hated jujitsu?
she hated it. Yeah,
Like maybe like her first experience, like someone like stepped on her hand and she hated it from
Yeah,
then on.
stepped on
Kind
her
of
hand.
thing. You know what I mean?
well, no, what can you do?
Yeah.
find the next thing. Like, then
Yeah.
what's the next cool thing? Like, what do
Yeah.
you like? You know, can't make anyone do anything.
Yeah, true. That's
Ever.
awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Let's flip the coin.
Yeah,
What if she became like a UFC fighter? How would that make you feel?
that would be sick. I'd be.
You think so?
I'd
You
be
you
all-
wouldn't hate
I'd be
watching
all
your
for
daughter
it.
get like bloodied up?
No,
Like that
because-
slugfest we were watching at the Grain Bar?
No, yeah. Well, having the resources that she would have,
For sure.
I think she'd be a little slicker than to be like, you know,
Yeah.
like a brawler punching bag. Like,
Yeah.
I'd get her in with like a real good boxing program, like,
Yeah.
you know, Mayweather-esque. Like, all right, you're not getting hit for the first
Ever. Yeah.
10 years you're doing this. You know, like, yeah, I would develop, you know,
Yeah.
develop her the same way I would develop myself.
Yeah.
Like, if I decided to fight, I'd be like, all right, I'm learning how to not get hit first, and then I'll
Yeah.
learn how to hit.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I'm doing now.
That's sick.
When I'm
Yeah.
when you see me messing around boxing in there, it's like I'm just
Yeah.
focusing on moving and not getting hit, and then
You got some badasses in that gym too, man. It's awesome. Like seeing you
comfy,
train with
yeah.
Erica, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I can definitely tell, like, you know how to take care of somebody. Like it's so nice rolling with you. It's like
yeah.
we're not trying to destroy each other.
I
you
don't do
know?
that with anybody.
Yeah.
You know,
Unless there's that guy that walks in, you know, asking for it.
yeah, control's super important.
Yeah.
Like, but it makes you better.
Yeah.
Like when you watch like high level guys spar with full control, it's like, dude, that's how you
It's
really
good
hone
looking
that
stuff,
craft.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. So would you ever do MMA? Like do you see yourself ever doing like a MMA fight?
This late in the game, it'd be tough.
Yeah.
It would have to be like a weird cocktail of things to happen for me to be like, yeah, I'll just take an MMA fight.
Like what? Like some money?
No, that'd be the opposite. It'd be the opposite.
Yeah, it would have to be
would
some
never
glory
do-
stuff.
Yeah, it would have to be like, I'd have to find that like, all right, wow, I am kind of like naturally getting good at like stand up. All right. And then if there's enough people around me that are like fighters gassing me up and they're like, dude, yeah, you could definitely get in there and like get a fight. You know, like everything would have to kind of like fall into place to like get my head thinking that like I'm able to go in there and like fight.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't, it'd be hard to get an amateur fight as a black belt. That'd be tough.
Yo,
Same
for
thing
sure.
with like Eric. Eric talks about like doing jujitsu. We're like, dude, like the highlight reel that he's compiled, and he wants to go and like have an amateur fight, dude. He would have a hell of a time.
They're gonna match him with a fucking asshole. Like,
They would be like,
yeah.
all right, well, this guy, you know, he would get the world champion kickboxer who has been wrestling or grappling for a couple months. Like it would
Yeah.
have to be like
Some yeah.
Basically, they would both be like like
Yeah,
you know what I mean, pros at what they do.
Yeah,
So
like early UFC
Yeah.
shit.
yeah, not only that, like I wouldn't want to go in there and rely on jujitsu.
Yeah,
Because, like, could I just go in there and just get lucky, try to weather some punches and grab a hold of someone and win with jujitsu? Like, why? So I can get, like, a couple pictures of me in a cage with my hand up with gloves on? You know what I mean? It would be the same thing as if I was just on, like, a naga mat or, like, a jujitsu mat with a gi on with my hand up and no glove.
yeah,
It's the same thing. Like I just went in to a jujitsu fight and
yeah.
I got the accolades of having the gloves and I'm in a cage now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want that. Like I want to go in and like actually be able to
It's an interesting
to perform an
perspective, man.
MMA, you know, fight.
Yeah. You want to do that activity. You don't want to bring something that's like a skill you already have and
Yeah.
just apply it. That's interesting.
No way. The
It's
jujitsu
interesting.
guy won his first MMA fight with
a
nothing
rear
but
choke.
jujitsu.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Sick,
wow.
dude. Cool MMA fight. Like I wouldn't even want that. Like I'd rather
Yeah.
just not do it at all. You know.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'd feel like I'd have that
Yeah.
like phony feeling.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a fighter, dude. I just went in there and got punched in the face twice and
And then
choked
yeah.
somebody like sick.
yeah, should out wrestle them, right?
What about you? Because you mix it up. You said you like doing like the combat jujitsu little.
Yeah, I mean, I've been fucking
Mixing
around with
it
it a
up.
little more because I got into jujitsu. I feel like it's not an uncommon reason, but I got into it for self-defense reasons. You know what I mean? I thought jujitsu was a really good martial art, like from the outside looking in. You know, I was like, oh, you know, that seems to be winning a lot. I like watching fights in UFC go to the ground, and like Ronda Rousey was popping back when I first started,
Oh, okay.
and
That's
she
cool.
like beat somebody, I can't remember. I don't know if it was Misha Tate, but she got a sub off. I think it was an armbar. I was like, man, that shit's fucking cool, kind of. And then like I kind of
Undoubtedly, it
yeah.
was an armbar.
Yeah. Yeah, but fucking yeah, man. I don't know. I kind of fell into it that way. But would I fight somebody, man? Yes, I would do it. I would do an
You
MMA
said that
fight.
like you have a name in mind, like you already know who you
Yeah,
want to fight.
yeah. Mark Zuckerberg. If you could fight anyone, who would it be?
Me? I'd fight the CEO of taxes. Bring me.
Joe Biden.
I want the CEO of Mondays.
Of Mondays. That's fucking funny, dude. If you could fight any if you could fight like maybe not even like an MMA fight, but like do a rematch with anyone, who would it be?
Like if I had to like get a good jiu-jitsu rematch in
Yeah,
right
like
now,
like someone who you fought previously. Who would you like to face again in any context? It could be MMA or jiu-jitsu.
I would never call someone out MMA on this.
Wise move.
I've had some good matches, dude. Some of my best matches, like coming up would probably be like with hmm. I'd say Malachi Edmond.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always do. Because we fought each other at like from like blue belt all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was always like I think
a good
he's
match.
yeah, I think he's got more wins. He's got more wins on me. But like me and him were always like I just feel like I got like
They're good
my
matches.
money's worth with him. We had like similar styles. Like he's like super not also like tight closed guard. Like we've had some pretty good like back and forth like 4-4 ref decisioners, and he's legit. And I think he might have been in the bracket when the purple belt bracket when me and Ellis met, when me Ellis and my brother met. So he's like he's been all in all the
he's
Nagas.
always been in the running.
That would be. I mean, if I just happen to just do another Naga and he's there, I'm like, sweet, like
this
it'd be cool. Yeah, because I know it's gonna be like
intense.
it's good.
Right
It's a good challenge for me.
Yeah.
Even stylistically, like I like fighting that style too. Like, technical, like guard, like great.
Yeah,
That'd be
man.
fun.
That's cool. That's awesome, man.
Not a call out by any stretch of the
Yeah,
imagination.
but it's like you answered the question.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
would definitely look forward to be like, yeah, dude, like that'd
be happy to face him again.
Yeah, it's always a good
Good
fight,
bout.
good competition. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So is there anyone that you'd like to fight that you haven't?
You're making me like call people out.
I do this to most people, dude. Don't feel like
a
I'm
dude who's
singling
like
you out.
super legit. I mean, EBI vet, like killer dude that I just never really fully like ran into would be John Battle. Never rolled with him, and I always wanted to.
He's highly renowned, man. Everyone I talk to, like that drops his name, is always saying like, "Yo, this guy's the fucking."
Absolutely,
the bee's knees.
I wish he was more. I mean, I don't know anyone's personal stuff or why, or it could be the same reasons as me. But like, I wish he was more active because, like, dude, I know he's super legit, dude. Like, I know if like you seen him more, you would be seeing more.
Yeah, like his rankings would
more
climb.
dubs. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Nice.
I like the way he rolls too, as far as like technical passing and like his game. Like I think that'd be a fun spirited. Yeah, I wouldn't even want to do it in the competition. Like even just like at an open mat. Like dude, like
love
finally,
to roll with that guy.
We've known each other, like same thing, same kind of like ranks through the years, and like seeing each other all the time. Always like same weight classes, maybe one up, one down, or like the one I did he didn't do, the one he did I'm there and I didn't do it. Like always, it always kind of felt like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, but that name comes up, dude.
Yeah,
he's super good dude.
Yeah, I'll do like one more jiu-jitsu question because we got cooler stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah.
So what are some like tools that you have used to really step your game up that you wish like maybe you knew back at like blue belt? Like you watch a lot of tape of you rolling, like maybe you like drill more now than you did before. Like, are there certain stretches you do now or something like that?
Dude, I've always had a super loose approach.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been
You
like
kept it fun,
I've
like, and
never
that's
been like a
why.
drill Nazi.
Uh,
I've never like obsessed over watching myself. Uh, both two things that I probably should have done that
yeah,
I would benefit from absolutely.
yeah.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't have benefited from those two things, but I just never took it there. Looking back, if I wish I would have done, hmm, I don't know. I always avoided, dude, just avoid injury. That's like a big thing. I would stress
Mm,
that some, even though I've been pretty blessed with avoiding like major catastrophe. I'll find some wood to knock on later.
yo, yeah, for real.
But nah, man, I think I would do the
This right
same.
here, bro.
I would do the same. Oh, there you go.
Mm.
I would do it the same way. You know, I kind of just, if I feel like I want to work on something, I'll be like, well, this month I'm going to work on this.
Yeah.
I never gave it too much
And the
thought.
stuff that like you
Everything's
go
natural.
after, yeah, the stuff you go after, like decide you want to do that. Is it because like, oh, this I'm having fun with like maybe reverse De La Hiva for me right now? Like dude,
That's
in
great. Yo,
competition,
it's
I would
awesome.
never use it. I use it in every role that I
Why
fucking do.
not?
It's fun. It's a fun
No, why not
movement
use
to
it in a
use
competition?
because I'm not good at it. I think like I've never gotten someone better than me with it. You know what I mean?
Okay, I see.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like with
Dude,
like a good setup from it.
I
But like
love it.
someone at my skill level, like I need more advice on it. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. Like I need to rolling's huge, but you know
You just need it
I need to
fine
work it.
tuned a little
Yeah,
bit.
I need to
Yeah.
fine tune
I
it.
think.
And you know using it in the room is how you know it's a good way to fine
Yeah,
tune
dude,
it.
I
You
love.
know,
I've worked on reverse De La Hiva.
scrape some metal off of the edge of the blade. You know?
Yeah, I think that's a great thing to work. That's
Yeah.
a great game to work on because you got so many entries into any. I mean, I'll use reverse De La Hiva to get into like an X guard. Like
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's
that's
interesting.
9 times out of 10. If something fails off of the reverse De La Hiva and I elevate, and they base or whatever, the sweep doesn't work or I can't hit anything else. Boom, X guard's right there. You're already scooping the leg. You're already off to your angle.
Oh man, I want to roll with you
Now
so
you want
bad
to
right
now,
now.
now you're thinking about like,
Yeah.
is it there? Like
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm like, yeah.
dude, keep working reverse De La Hiva.
Yeah.
But to go back on the question, no, dude,
Kept a
no,
loose
I've
approach.
really never have given it more thought than I thought I have. It was a natural progression.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just went in, roll with everyone I wanted to roll with. I was always selective on my rolls. That could be it. I was very, even as like
You
a white
chose
belt.
wisely who you're gonna roll with every day.
I always picked my rolls, uh, not so much like
With what sort
selfishly.
of intention? Like I want to roll with this person because why? You know?
So I would tell the white. That's what I tell the white belts now. I'm like, yo, roll with the higher belts, and then at the end of the class, or maybe your first one or two rolls, like later in the week, then pick a white belt or two. But like I say, like your rate, like I tell them, like ratio wise, like roll with like 5 higher belts, and then roll with one lower belt. You always want to keep rolling with the guys at your rank and lower but that's where you're
Cause yeah,
practicing your stuff.
cause like
But I'm like,
you
dude, pay
yeah you
attention to
gotta
what they're
take some
doing.
shit to the lab with them,
Yeah,
and then you would take the sharp axe to the bigger guys with
you'll
the
learn.
technical stuff.
Yeah, you'll learn more being observant of what other people are doing to you than you will by at the end of the roll saying, "Hey, can you show me this?" or like, "Hey, what?" That's like the famous like white belt thing. "Hey, can you like show me this after we're done rolling?" I said, "You'll get all that. You'll get everything you want if you just slow it down and just watch them beat your ass. Like, pay attention to what they're doing, and then do the same thing over again and watch them do it a second time." And
Mm.
like that's a valuable tool.
Dude,
Like,
I think
be a
that's
little
been a
greedy with
huge
it.
yeah, that's been a huge thing for me. Like when I rolled in the beginning stages of like, you know, like even when I was a white belt, man, I would after a roll if I got tapped by something, I would be like, "How did you do that?" You know, like even
See,
yeah,
yeah.
cuz and I like I'd wonder like I would never
Most guys would show you
yeah.
too.
Yeah. I
But
mean, I'd choose roles with people that give a shit about my progression too. You know what I mean?
I and
Like,
I
how did you set up that fucking bicep slicer off that arm bar? That was so cool. And then
uh
like I learn about it. You know?
what I would say to do is just next time you're rolling with them, try to make them do it to you again and pay attention to like you like really feel how you got there. Because sometimes
Interesting.
if like someone asks me something, say like I hit him with an arm bar, and like I don't look at that arm bar that I did the same way that you think I like. To me, it was just like, oh, I don't even know where we were at. We were just, I don't know, were we
The
here?
window,
And
the
I just
window
grabbed.
was open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just took it, dude. So and then they're like, all right, show me, and I'll most likely show them something that's not the exact same thing of what I did
Yeah.
because, you're kind of on autopilot at a
Hmm.
higher level,
Yeah.
rolling with the white belt. I'm like,
Unconscious
yeah, just
competence.
yeah, wait, watch. Like, it's more important for you to just if you can just pay attention to it and watch it. Easier said than done because you're trying to
Yeah.
survive.
I'm gonna
But
it's
it's more
start.
valuable.
Yeah.
It's more valuable
Yeah. I
watching.
usually like I'm more in the moment. Like I'm more present
Yeah,
instead of like being more reflective during rolls. I'm gonna experiment with that.
yeah.
I like that's good
Like
advice, man.
if I was rolling with a high level dude and he just blew through my guard, I wouldn't look at that as like, all right, the next time we square up and slap bump, I wouldn't be like, all right, I'm gonna try everything I can do to not let him pass my guard this time because he did last time. Because what I'm doing is I'm being crazy trying to eliminate all chances I have of seeing what the hell he did the first time. It may be more
Yeah.
important for me to be like, all right, let me just really pay attention to how he sets this pass up and just go into it normal. Not like a fish, obviously. Like you're still in the role. You're
Yeah.
not like, bro, just do this to me. But like, yo, let me see how he did it. Like, oh shit, I didn't even realize he had that grip on my pants.
Yeah, that little shit,
It's so
man.
much more
That
important to
see,
see that.
that's some good advice, man.
You
That's
think
some good.
so?
I think so because it's something I don't do, and I
Yeah.
think it would save me, especially because I'm playing around like with higher belts. Like I'm usually going in like I know I'm gonna get like steamrolled. So
Mhm.
like let me like see how this defense holds up, and then usually I'm like so focused like oh god instead of like oh if I give him this what is he gonna do and
Mhm.
like pay attention.
Yeah.
I should do that more. Because
There's a time.
it's
There's a
like
time. There's
asking
a
him,
time for
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Like,
It's almost like asking him, like, yo, what would you do in this situation? Just put that situation
but
there and
without
see what
being,
they're
but
gonna do.
without being the dude that they
Yeah,
asks a million questions
yeah.
that you just want to like blow over the questions eventually.
That's cool. I'm gonna fuck with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck with that a little bit. I like that.
Yeah. I'm glad I could give you a little. That's
Yeah,
just
dude, I take as many black belt nuggets as I can. But yeah, man, let's talk about some other things. Mountain biking, right? Like you're super huge into that. That's something
that
that
was
I'm a super tourist
it's a
in.
new fun one, man.
Yeah.
Another
How long
one,
you been doing mountain biking?
same as climbing. That was like they
Really?
went together. Those two,
Interesting.
yeah.
It's a
So
couple years,
just a
few
couple
years.
years in, yeah. That was another one that like I didn't think was deep. I was like, oh, you got like one of these bikes with like the suspension on it, and you just like ride around in the woods instead of the
The
road.
street,
And
yeah.
that's as deep as I thought it went. Just as
Yeah.
same as oh, you like wrestle each other.
Yeah.
And then the more you get into it, you're like, oh no, like these trails are like technical. Like you get into like boulder gardens where you're like bouncing off rocks going downhill, and like then you're doing like gnarly climb. Again, there's so many different ways that you can ride that thing,
Yeah.
especially in like some of these like in the north in the Brandywine where it's like elevation rocky, and you just get more into it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like yeah, it's harder than you thought, and it's funner than you thought. Because
Yeah.
now you're just like you're grinding on these big uphills, but then you get to the downhill and you're like it's a roller coaster. It's like you're like a kid on a toy again. And that's kind of what I really, really like about the mountain biking
Hmm.
is when you get to that downhill where you're going through technical, you're on your bike again, dude. Like I haven't since I got into that, haven't rode a bike since I was like 14 years old. So getting back on like a bicycle, I'm like, oh, dude, like A, kind of feel like a kid again,
Yeah.
and B, now I'm in like this crazy ass playground rather than like the shopping center, like harassing security guards.
Yeah.
So like,
For real.
yeah, like now we're just
Oh,
not
shit.
like like spitting on cars. Like now I'm like in the woods, like fuck,
Yeah. Like oh, I hope I don't
jumping and
die.
shit.
Yeah.
Like yeah, like you're holding on for dear life. You're hoping you don't,
I went mountain biking like legit one time, and it was during COVID with a guy I had on the podcast as well, Jaya. So I really hope I can introduce you to him. I actually got him into jujitsu.
Oh,
Love
sick.
that guy. He's a neuroscientist, one of the smartest guys I know. Anyway, crazy good at mountain biking. He's over here taking these big jumps, and I'm just like, I'm trying to keep up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
dude.
I ate shit. Like I was like, fuck. Dude,
Another one
that
of the
shit is
things
hard,
you'd
man.
love it.
It's so fucking fun though. I had a blast doing it.
It is a crazy learning curve to it that you don't think of. But I look at
It's so fast paced, dude. Oh,
yeah.
going
Well,
down
with
those
your
fucking
when you're with an
hills.
experienced guy, yeah, those
Yeah.
guys just go.
I
I've
mean,
rode
like
with some dudes.
he was going slow with me, but I'm just like, even like when he was like, he kind of went far ahead, and then I was like trying to keep up. Like I was going at my own pace, and he said, "Don't like, go at your own pace. Like I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go down this because this is the way I usually go." And he wanted that fun. It was cool, but dude, I was like fucking white knuckle like the whole
When
time.
dudes hit that brown and black belt level of like mountain, they're different types of people, dude.
Yo,
I've
for sure,
rode with some
dude.
machines where I'm like, you think you're in good shape? Like, I'm in all right shape. Like, dude, grapple, I got good gas tank in me, but then it's just you're in a different world.
Yeah,
Same
man.
with anything, but anything worth getting good at's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
And like, so the more time you spend in the saddle on that bike, the more like activities you're going to unlock.
Yeah,
It's like a video
yeah.
game. Like you're getting more downloadable content.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Instead of like hitting that little, this little jump over here, you get good. You just unlock the bigger one that's 10 times funner once you like hit it. Same thing, same thing with climbing. You get you grind and get better so you can unlock more funner routes and you're not stuck on like the ladder.
Yeah.
So it's the same.
Oh yeah, the ladder, yeah.
Yeah, you don't just going up a ladder.
Yeah. Oh, I just top rope.
Uh-huh.
Try lead, man.
Same thing. You just put the time in, get good, and it opens up the fun.
Yeah.
So that's all. That's what it's all about. Is like.
Oh yeah, man.
It's fun.
It is, dude. That's awesome, man. I like your perspective on a lot of things is it's a good one. It's something I like aspire to.
I think you got the same mindset.
Yeah,
you're into the same stuff.
Our gears move pretty close to the same. We just got different manufacturers and metals in our boxes.
They definitely split in some areas, but it's weird how it does come back.
Yeah, it's sick, man. I have to say, like when I meet people who do a lot of the same things I do, I tend to really enjoy their company. Like I'll give a couple examples. Like a really good friend of mine, his name is Sam. Oh, and then like I could name so many, but like, well, a jiu-jitsu guy, because he's like, I went to high school with him, and like he got me into disc golf, and I used to play he and I used to play ultimate frisbee. This was like way before jiu-jitsu, and like we kind of always been like into that. He was like in the Marine Corps, I was in the Army, and he was in like the Marine Corps band. Like he's a really good musician, and then like I play guitar, so like we jam. Like it's just crazy how we can kind of like integrate those things. And it's just like I can always like if I'm like when I'm hanging out with you, it does not matter what we're doing. I know I'm gonna have fun, kind of thing. Right, you know what I mean? It's like just because the gears are moving at the same.
Yeah, we're both moving at the same pace
frequency.
Too.
Yeah.
Like even like just like the way that we're like approaching like when we're going climbing or something. We're both like get here early. As soon as we get there, we're like
we're on
set
the
up.
same page.
We're always on the same page. We're we're never like like. One person's I'm a little thirsty or I'm a little hungry. Like everything's like synced up and it makes things smooth.
Yeah.
It
like
is.
That's awesome, man.
And that's the same thing with like, like roll, jiu-jitsu and shit. When you're on that same like,
wavelength.
That same wave, it makes everything like easy.
Hell yeah, dude. So is there where was your favorite place to climb? Or maybe even mountain bike. I kind of want there's so many tangents.
I really enjoyed Birdsboro when I went, but like.
When did you go? I didn't know you went to the Bird.
Yeah.
When? Recently?
Last season.
Oh, okay.
In the middle of it. It was hot. It was sunny, but it was so shaded.
It's nice. So nice, dude. Yeah.
Some of the popular walls were kind of crowded.
Oh yeah, they always are. Yeah.
But I think I like Safe Harbor the best, just because of just
the access,
ease of access,
easy,
and
dude,
just and they're linking north and south together.
Oh,
you're gonna be able to hit like 10 miles of a wall. Dude.
That's insane. How are they doing that? How does that work?
They're reinstating that bridge.
Where were we? Because I've never.
I believe we were.
I only ever went with you.
I believe we did south. We were on the south side. It's like the same stuff. There's bigger slab on the south side, I think.
Yeah. Like the last climb we did, there was like that off limits area. Is that where the bridge is?
Yes. Yep. There was a chain link fence.
Yep,
we ran into it.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
So now I think they're doing crazy construction. They're going to link that bridge up. So now you can just go back and forth from.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. We go back.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
I'm excited, dude.
with biking, I like White Clay is right down the road from here.
Yeah.
I like the White Clay Middle Run area. That's like it's what I've done by myself the most. So I have like my own little like routine and like my own paths that I go.
Yeah.
When I go to like Brandywine, I'm usually like riding with guys that know Brandywine much better, and I'm just following them. And when you're following someone, you don't pay attention. You just
Yeah, it's
they're like,
almost
all right,
on,
lead.
like,
You know where we're at.
autopilot.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I don't, because I'm always behind you, just trying not to like die.
Yeah.
But it does make it funner when you
Yeah.
like know where you're going. You can like pick your own little paths, get a little routine in.
That's cool.
I
Is
had
there anything like, oh, go ahead, what were you
I
gonna
was
say?
gonna say I had a nice little like Saturday morning circuit that I would go and
Oh,
like hit by
nice.
myself, and I had a time to like, it was like a perfect hour and a half, and like it was just always like boom, hit it, done, come back, come
Yeah.
home. And I'm
How do you
by,
keep yourself from getting fucked up mountain biking? Like, I feel like that's an easy thing to get injured doing.
super easy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cause I feel like you hit some like loose fucking chaussy rock, you're gonna get fucking
Dude,
your
I
bike's
think-
gonna lose traction,
I
you know?
really think like jujitsu's helped with that. Like just being able to hold on to that bike,
Mhm.
like being able like to really squeeze them bars and like throw yourself back and like keep control.
Yeah.
And and then just being aware. Same. It basically everything that jujitsu's given me, it just translates into everything else. And I really like think that like that's doing that for so long
Yeah.
made all this other stuff like kind of easy.
That's awesome, yeah.
Not easy, 'cause
The
nothing's
break
easy.
falls are huge, man. I can
Yeah.
break fall in any like
Yeah,
sports
slip on some
situation
ice and boom,
it's
catch a
like
rail.
yeah, 100% the rail. But yeah, man,
I
it's
did get messed up.
you
we
did?
went
Yeah,
for my-
tell me a story.
For my
Tell me.
bachelor
Oh,
bachelor
no.
party. We went to Blue Mountain.
Oh
You're
yeah,
familiar
in
with
PA,
Blue.
yeah.
Yeah, they got in the summer they got all the downhill mountain bike. You just
Yeah,
take the
dude.
ski lift up, so you're not doing any real work.
Yeah.
Going uphill.
Yeah.
And it's just all down.
Bombing. Yeah. I was snowboarding there. You snowboard?
No, tried it once.
It's fun. I'm not good at it, but it's fucking fun.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate how fun I know it could be.
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna hit you up this winter. If dude, it's fun, man.
I know. It hurts. It hurts so bad.
It doesn't, man. It's snow.
No, up here, blue's like hard pack. People say that it's like ice compared.
Don't
Like if you
fucking-
go,
don't bomb down them. You know what I mean? You just gotta carve a little bit.
I heard if you go out west, it's like fluffy and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah. They call it. It's funny. My friend that's really into snowboarding. His name is Alex Price. I had him on the show before. He's a musician. He like plays for cruise lines, really good. But he says like guys out west call it Isolvania because like
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I fell a lot. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's gonna be like skateboarding. I used to skateboard.
Yeah,
Couldn't be any more wrong.
dude,
It's
for real.
the only difference. The only thing similar is like
Some of the same balance.
shape.
Yeah,
Not even the balance. It was just. I was in.
Yeah,
I was
you're
in,
right.
I was in
actually, 'cause
for a
you're
rude
fixed-
awakening.
Yeah,
I
you're
was like,
fixed in position.
it's
I don't know.
skateboard, dude. It's
Yeah.
not. It's like the farthest thing from skateboarding. But it was. Yeah, I do. I can see how fun it would be once you. Same thing. You put the time in.
Yeah,
You unlock that downloadable content of actually making it down the hill without busting your ass 10 times.
yeah.
And then you're having fun.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I busted my ass so many times in the beginning, and I had a good teacher. That helps. Helps to have a good teacher in anything. But my buddy Brady, shout out to my man. Yeah, he was really helpful, and he kind of like told me like how to move my upper body to influence my like hips and shit. Like he
Ooh.
said, like your hips, like and he was telling me about targets fixation too. He's like, if you stare at a pole, you're gonna hit a pole.
I say that to my buddies mountain biking.
That's
Don't
crazy.
don't look at that tree, dude. If you're coming around and you stare at that tree, 10 times out of 10, you're going to hit the tree.
Yeah.
You're going to hit it straight on. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's-
Yeah, target fixation. I was talking to my buddy Jai about that shit actually. The mountain biker guy. He said like the same thing. He's like, yeah, that's definitely real, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep your eye on the prize.
yeah, don't look at the tree that's coming like right
Yeah.
at your face. Like, easier said than done.
Yeah, of
Like,
course. It's
shit.
like that's scary. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Fuck. Yeah, man.
I would do that, yeah, if you wanted to set that up.
Yeah, man. I'll hit you up.
I'd bite
I'll
the
hit you up.
bullet. And
Yeah,
I'd,
it's
yeah.
fun, man. It's like,
gotta
I'm not good, so it's like we're both gonna eat shit a lot.
Yeah.
Man, you
Just
know,
promise
not
me
even
we
a
can
lot,
go
yeah.
tubing afterwards. Just so
Yo,
I
I'm
can, like,
down.
do
Just
some-
chill.
Do something.
Just
fun,
have a
yeah.
beer on the way down.
Yeah, tubing
It's
was
so
cool. That's
funny.
That's what
Yeah.
we did last time we went.
That's awesome. Yeah, we can fuck around. We'll do like a whole trip. Maybe Eric and Jess will can get them going.
Yeah, we all get broken wrists trying to snowboard. Great.
Dude, break fall, man. It's like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I even like if I know I'm gonna eat shit backwards, dude, I'll just sit. You know? I just sit.
Most of the time I was trying to fall backwards.
Yeah, that's the ticket. I was always
'Cause you
trying to
can
avoid
slide-
my
you can
face.
slide
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Once that front lip hits, it like, dude, it was like catapults you
Yeah,
forward.
the one time I hit like a thing, like I got target fixated on some shit that was in the ground. It was like a fucking, I don't know, like a log. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I
Something
was
that
looking
shouldn't
at it
have
and I'm
been
like, ah, and I fucking hit it and I ate shit super hard on my face and I was like, that fucking hurt. Oh, and this other time, this fucking kid came in front of me. I'm like, watch out! Ah! And I had to bail because I was trying to get down this like really slopey thing. Like it was like, I don't know, it was in like the trick area. And it was like really steep, like double hill thing.
Mhm.
And I'm like terrible with speed. But I hit it like one time good, like the last time we did it. So I was like, all right, I'm hitting it again because I want to commit to memory that I'm capable
Got
of this.
comfortable.
And then there was a fucking kid there. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to fucking hit you. And I had to swerve and I ate shit and it hurt my shoulder so bad. It's like, I'm done for the day. Little
How about
bastard. I
skiing?
should have ate that shit.
A lot of guys like the skiing.
Skiing.
Yeah.
I think it's lame looking. I don't know. I like snowboarding because like fucking the Power Rangers
It looks just as
snowboarded.
fun
you know what I mean?
though.
I'm sure it's
I
just
think
as
that
fun.
like I
'Cause
don't
you know,
know.
you ever water ski? That's fun as shit.
Nah.
Like I've done that. It's gotta be. It's probably just as fun.
Like
don't
I
know.
watched.
Snowboarding just looks cool. I just feel like I'm.
It does.
I'm a comic
It's
book
more style
character.
to
Yeah,
it.
Silver Surfer shit.
But
you
I
know?
don't know. Something about like watching the skiing dudes just go and they're you know.
Oh yeah, when they're like fucking
Yeah, they're just bang bang.
French fry.
Yeah,
pizza action.
they're getting it in too.
Yeah.
They both look cool.
Yeah, I don't know. And dude, like I used to think like snowboarding was like for snobby like rich people, and now
You
like I'm like,
gotta
dude, there's a
have
lot
money
of
to
like
get into
yeah
it.
yeah
It's
you
not
do.
like-
But like I know like a lot of stoner dudes that just like go to a pawn shop
Yeah.
and get like everything they need for like $100.
Okay.
And then
There's that end of
they
it,
just
too.
do it like for the whole season. It's like, oh, all right.
A lot of people.
It's
Yeah,
just as expensive as jiu-jitsu at the end of the day, you know?
I feel like a lot of people that are into it have been into it since they were young.
Yeah, like the really good guys, I'm sure.
Yeah. Just like anything else.
Do you have anything you're chasing now? Like, is there a new endeavor in the life of John Naples besides the family thing, of course?
Yeah, definitely got to keep. I don't want to get too heavy into anything now. Keep the same pace.
Yeah.
Like you said, like I told you before, just like a little bit of just trying to box, trying to learn.
Yeah,
how to,
that's been like
This-
the newest thing you kind of
yeah,
picked up.
and more like the sweet science boxing. Like
Yeah.
I like the old school boxing. Like I like
Yeah.
trying to like learn like the foot movement and head work. Like
Yeah. Is there a
you know.
boxer you really respect that you look up to?
Never been like super huge on being like a boxing like buff,
Yeah.
but
You watch boxing and shit?
not in a long time. I used to watch it with my dad back in the day.
Yeah.
When like I don't know, I feel like boxing was more.
Yeah, popping.
More
like Oscar De
popular.
La Hoya days.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
dad's a big Klitschko fan.
Nice.
Watching the Klitschko brothers, the heavyweights.
Vladsky.
Yeah. So like, yeah, he would always watch the heavyweights and stuff. With call his
Heavyweights
buddies
are always
over when I
fun,
was
yeah.
young.
That's
But
cool.
then yeah, once I got into like MMA and stuff, and that kind of took over.
Yeah,
And,
that's
like it's.
cool.
I'm definitely watching more, like seeking more like boxing knowledge.
Yeah.
Just not taking it super serious. Just
Yeah.
anything just to keep the
ball
learning
rolling.
moving. Like that's why I'm kind of like using that, like taking some of the jujitsu time and like I'll just sprinkle a little something
Yeah.
new in there. 'Cause,
It
like,
keeps it fresh, right? I think
Yeah.
a big thing for me personally with like jiu-jitsu, like I want to compete at Battle at the Beach. So that's like, it's cat's out of the bag. That's the reason I've been making the whole trip basically so far, jiu-jitsu people. Like at the end of the month, I'm going to be doing some,
Nice.
a jiu-jitsu tournament. So I want to travel around and, any of my friends in other states that can give me some advice to help me win, I want to use it. But man, like any time, like today, like neither of us trained, I don't think, right?
Nah.
I went to Sky Zone like with my family, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was just doing flips and like we were playing like dodgeball all day, and I was just having a
That
ball
sounds
with
like a
that.
blast.
Dude,
That
I
sounds
was
like
so
fun.
sweaty, dude. I was
Did they have fun for the whole trip coming down?
Hell yeah, dude. I'm so glad you suggested that, man. Yeah, Lums Park, guys. If you're ever in Delaware.
Lum's Pond, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, Lums Pond.
Yeah.
Lums Pond camping
Super
ground.
good family. I mean,
It was so fun, dude. There was so much to do. We did the disc golf, and like I said, I just got into that. I got like a bunch of frisbees on Facebook Marketplace for like less than $100.
all my buddies are like super into disc golf.
Yeah, dude, you got to introduce me to them.
Yeah, dude. I wish I could have. Yeah, well, early in the day they were probably all working, but if you were at Lum's Pond, because I know they play at Lum's Pond.
Yeah, it's a good course, dude. It's a full size 18 holes. That's fucking a lot.
Yeah,
That's the most I've ever seen.
Everyone says it's pretty good. There's another one, Iron Hill, that the guys like a lot. It's a good course, but that's the one thing that I never got into with them.
Yeah,
my one buddy Eric, man.
It's a pretty weird thing. Like, do you like regular golf?
No, never.
Yeah,
nah.
I think regular golf. Like, I like mini golf because it's like it's a novelty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like regular golf with the like golf carts and like the wagons and like even disc golf, like anything that you can eat nachos and drink beer while you're doing it, that's not a sport.
Dude, I was gonna say I say that's the same.
Yeah, like this is a fun activity.
Yeah, if I can do it at a resting heart rate, I'd rather spend my time doing something else. That's not that.
For sure.
I'd save that for something, you know.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do like a resting heart rate activity, it's like at work when I'm like on lunch and I like go to like get on like an online game of chess.
Yeah.
And, like,
oh, you play chess?
Starting to like dabble in that.
Yeah, we got to run a game. I just got beat by Andrew at 10th Planet.
Oh,
bastard. I'm just kidding. I love that guy. He's really cool.
I didn't know another thing to add to shit that is deep that you didn't think was as deep as it is. Like,
yeah, man. I mean, I always knew like I was like in high school. I was like the president of the like gaming club, and like I would pretty much beat mostly everybody at chess. Like there was a few people that would like contest me, but yeah, like now like Queen's Gambit came out and like everyone's like getting into it, which is cool. Like I like that chess is popping now.
Same thing with Free Solo did for climbing.
Yeah, man, 100%.
Same thing.
Do you like that Free Solo?
Yeah. It was. I mean, for what it is, like, ain't nothing I'm ever gonna do.
For
but
real.
for what it is, like, to appreciate it, like,
Did you ever watch the Dawn Wall?
Yeah, that's
Dude, I liked that one better.
Yeah, it
was a tale of friendship. You know what I mean? Like I loved it. You know what I mean? It was a lot more relatable.
They didn't just like blow through it.
Yeah,
like they didn't spend all this like build up for like the guy to just be like, all right, I did it, movie's over.
Yeah,
that's what Free Solo was.
For
they
real.
tried to make it seem like it was gonna have like this like crazy like,
suspenseful thing.
You know, he hurt his foot and stuff, but like in the end of it, he walked up to it and just did it.
Yeah,
and just did it seamlessly. Got done, and was like, cool.
Yeah, it's like, damn, dude, I could go for like a fucking
Dawn Wall was more touching.
Yeah, I think it was, man. I think it was a lot more like it was so. Dude, there's this comedian. I can't remember who he is. If you look up Alex Honnold stand-up comedy, it'll come up. But he talks about like the Free Solo move, and he's like this guy climbed like whatever the fucking El Capitan with nothing but his fingernails and like his borderline autism.
Yeah.
It's like, 'cause this guy can't read any face. Like
that's what makes him do it though, man.
Oh shit. It's so fucking funny, man. Yeah, I mean, I respect the man. Like it's incredible. I have this theory in my mind where like you can be, I think anyone that when you identify that you have a gift in something, right? Like if you fully commit yourself to that, you can probably there's genetic components and all that stuff, right? Especially the athletic stuff, but like music or something like that, creative things like art, you can be in the top percentile if you commit your entire life's like ambition and everything to doing it.
That's what makes those people so special.
Yeah,
because
but if you're not going to commit
to that,
yeah, dude, yeah, you're not getting laid anymore.
You got it, yeah.
You know what I mean?
What zero pussy does to a motherfucker.
Yeah. For real, dude.
I love that meme. But dude, different type of people. Like you need to enable, in order to appreciate someone that's like at that high level of something, like you got to commit, most of your life to getting good at just any one thing. And once once you commit 10 years of your life on one thing, then you can really look at, you know, like someone like a chess master or like an Alex Arnold and really like
You know the
actually
hours and shit
appreciate
that
it.
they put in. It's like,
I
damn,
know
dude.
that
Yeah.
I know that most people look at like the Alex Arnolds or like even like, you know, the high level, even a freaking high level like football player, like, you know, and they're like, man, like I know that that's hard and I know he's really good at it. But like to really understand the depth of how much someone has to commit and like how good they are above everyone else at that thing and what it takes, like you got to have like a background in something else. It doesn't even have to be related.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's a huge thing with like kids like that are like going straight into college and then they become like super passionate about something without having a real reference of how the world works. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna like
right, yeah.
single out any subgenre of people, but like man, like there's so many single-minded people that I'll try to talk to, and some of them I can like explain it to them in words they'll understand, and they're like, yeah, I guess like the Second Amendment. I'll just talk about that because
Oh
that's like
yeah.
a huge thing. Like we need guns as Americans, you know what I mean? And it's so funny. I love this question. I asked people like and I have a friend that's Australian. I'm like, why do you think it was so easy for the Australians to give up their guns, but it would be so hard for Americans to like why do you think the American people wouldn't be so easy to give their guns up? And my Australian friend told me, um, it's so much more drilled into the culture of America. Like we seceded from England. We're all about fighting for our freedom.
Yeah.
Australians were just like, oh, we're like a bunch of prisoners, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, all right.
Damn,
yeah,
they got
and-
that prisoner mindset.
Yeah, I mean, like whatever it might
got
be, like it's just like
Stockholm
it's
syndrome.
yeah, it's like I don't know about that, but it's
No,
like
they're-
it's a different mindset of like how Americans think about this, and I just like I want people to understand like it's not about the guns, it's not about like you know X, Y, and Z like the right to vote or anything. It's like all of these rights matter timelessly. Like there's no like it mattered as much back then as it's going to matter that same amount of time from then to now in the future.
Good luck
You
getting
know what I
that through
mean?
to people, dude. It's
Dude,
like, you know,
I
like
can sit them
you
down
could be
if
blue.
they're
You could be
trying
blue
to
in the
yeah.
face, and like, man, especially when you start talking about like the ideologies of like how people think.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of trying to change people's minds about anything. It's like
You gotta deliver your
it's
message
hard.
with tact, and then some people are just so set in their ways. I won't waste my time with them. But if they're actually gonna like, I want to like, I'll start with like, yeah, what's your point of view from that, and then I'll say, why do you think that,
Mhm.
and then I'll ask you, and then I'll point like, oh, well, did you know X, Y, and Z, and they'll go, I didn't, you know. That's the only way you're
Yeah.
getting in, because you can't be like, fuck that, Glocks,
Yeah.
like you need a fucking Glock in the glove box. You know what I mean? Then
you
that's
need
not
to
gonna
have
work for
someone
anybody.
sitting across from you that's gonna like respect that and like
Yeah.
and give that rapport.
Of course, man. I think I don't know. People need to. We need to just talk more. The internet's being abused for like too much. We need more in-person
Internet's
discussion,
wild,
man.
dude.
It's fucking Wild West, dude. It still
Look, and
is.
you can't do anything. You can't restrict it. You can't set you got to let it do its thing, even though what it do be doing sometimes.
Yo, I am a huge not fan of what like the censorship shit going on. Like I think like one of the big things between Facebook and Google, like I won't go crazy into this, but I think Facebook censors way more things that are like politically aligned for their interests and shit than I think Google's products do. And I don't like Google search definitely is like fucking fucked up. Like that shit is like admittedly algorithmed out to be
everyone's has a crazy story of like I was talking
they
about
all have their own
something
Truman
and-
Show on your Google search. You know what I mean? You type 3 words, it's different from the guy across from you kind of thing. But I think like YouTube, for example, I think like not having like they ban this content that I think is acceptable because of how easy it is for kids to get access to YouTube. You ask any kid, dude, when your kid like becomes like
I'm so
elementary,
scared of
oh
that,
dude, it's so scary,
I'm
man.
scared to death of what's out there
Dude.
for kids viewing. And like
Ask
the
what-
older I
yeah.
get, the more like conservative in like my
Yeah.
views on certain things I see, and like I see where these parents that you grow up like your mom's strict, you're not allowed to watch XY. I get that. I'm like,
Dude.
man, I like understand those parents now,
Yeah.
and it's like I get it.
For real. Because you know what, man? Like, I had to have this conversation with my son actually. He was like, Dad, because he has a laptop, but I have a lot of things restricted on it. I used to be a systems engineer. I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
You got that on lock.
Yeah, but because I know how. And he's like, Dad, like all my friends have like X, Y, and Z on their laptops and their phones. And I had to explain to him, Gavin, there's 2 reasons for this. Your friends' parents either don't know what they're doing with those devices or they're too lazy to implement parental controls. It's not because they think that the kids in your class should have access to that. I don't think this is good for your age. My son respects that. I'm like, yo, but I'll make you a deal. Like, if you want access to like specific things, like he's really into this game Friday Night Funkin' right now. It's like DDR with your Dance Dance Revolution with like your fingers.
Yeah.
Like, it's a stupid little kid
Guitar
game.
Hero, basically.
Yeah, man.
Guitar Hero.
And I was watching him play it, and I'm like, all right, like this is kind of a dumb game, but like I used to fuck around on Newgrounds back when I was a kid. Way worse.
God.
You know what I mean? Like,
Dude,
so I'm like, all right, whatever.
Some shit,
yeah,
like,
dude.
the damn like dress up doll, like the
yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah.
I don't know. All the naughty, the naughty
Yo,
teenager
for
stuff.
sure. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, like Newgrounds is how I figured out what like hentai was and shit, like anime porns, anime titties. Oh my god. But anyway, like my son's like generally responsible. I'm like, why do you like this thing, right? So you got to have these conversations with your kids. And I asked him like, why do you like this? And he said, well, this YouTuber I follow mods this game. And I'm like, that's gangster as shit. You want to learn how to mod this game? And that's why you want to download it? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah. Download it right now. I think that's awesome. He's going to gain a marketable skill about how system files work on a computer.
That's sick.
At fucking 12 years old. Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, dude, like the way that like you're a dad, like just you being able to like, all right, I'm not gonna just be the parent that's like, like because I said so. Like now you're not hanging out with these people.
You gotta take responsibility, man.
You're enough, put together to where you're like, let's, you made your son super mature. Like I noticed that when we went climbing the other day. Like I couldn't believe. I'm like, dude, this kid is like an angel. Like he's like an angel.
Yeah,
like he's like
you,
super
man. That means a
respectful. Like I'm not just saying this, but like not annoying at all. Which I mean, dude, kids are annoying.
Yeah,
most kids are like
for sure,
a little annoying. But like, dude, at no point that I was been like, all right, kid.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
dude.
no, like,
dude,
everything he said was like, dude,
it
like,
was on point.
Yeah,
he was one of the guys all time.
Yes, yeah, dude, it was like awesome. And I'm like, and I know that comes from the way that you managed like that exact situation showed in like. In the moments
awesome,
that I was
man.
like,
that means so much to hear that from you, man.
Like I understand like the importance of like your process.
Yeah,
and it works. Like I could see that like 100%.
Definitely, man. I think like this to the same token, man. Like you have your shit together, and like I this is one of the things. If I can have any conversation like with you, like for example, like any one of my friends, I'm like, man, you're gonna be a good parent. Because if you're willing to sit down and just talk something out and explain your thought process on something, you know what I mean? God, man, like that's what you need to raise a child.
Goes a long way, man.
Because if you don't, you're like, oh, this because I said so shit. Like we were talking about before, man. It's like, dude, man.
Because I'm the boss.
Yeah.
God,
yeah, man. You better explain like something like a few levels deeper than that. Because your kid's gonna like, what do you do all day? You work. You come home, you want to do a couple of things that you want to do, and then you have to be a dad, right? Your kid's got his whole fucking day at school asking his friends, how the fuck do I hack my laptop? Because my dad has me fucked up on that thing. I want to be able to get through and like get around. Like I'm on top of it, but instead of like me being worried about that, I'm like, what do you need access to and why? All right, I'll give you that. You get that chunk. You're not getting you're not getting Cornhub over here.
You're
you know what I mean?
Regulating it.
Yeah. You need, it's like it's the way I think government should be, but I'm not even gonna get into that. You know what I mean? Like, dude, small government. We need like local government needs to take way more responsibility. But I'm not even gonna. That's a whole other bag of worms.
I like the conversation of states should actually be like real states.
Yeah, like self-government.
You'd have to end the federal government, of course. Get rid of the federal government, and then all the states would be a little more unique. Like obviously now there's like, you can have certain guns in this state. This state has a different, I feel like if you got rid of all the states would be way more unique, and they'd have their niche like groups of people that would be like, I like this state. And if there was a state that just sucked in every way, then no one would move there, and the
They
government
would
would
have
be
to
like,
reform it. Yeah.
why doesn't anyone live in Ohio?
Yeah.
Like, let's think about this. Like,
Mhm.
why is everyone moving there? Like, let's make some of our laws like that.
Yeah.
And
Because we
now,
want these people, and then you're gonna start attracting like, yo, we want to like attract like blue collar like fucking guys that want to
Yeah.
build vehicles,
Yeah,
like
we
you know,
wanna build
you know what I
here.
mean? Yeah, you know what I
Like,
mean?
let's
Like we
have
want to do
gnarly
oil over
tax.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like we want computer programmers in California. Let's get rid of the guns.
Yeah, honestly, and that would be like, I think that would be pretty sweet.
I think we're on the track. I think the big problem is like the federal government, man. Like if some people want, like just like you said, man, we need it to be unique. Like some people value the Second Amendment more than others. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think any state should not have a program where you can have a weapon for self-defense, though. Like if I had a little girl, like I would be like, damn, dude, like when you turn 18, you're getting a shotgun for your birthday. You know what I mean? Like if you're moving out, like fucking to college, like we're figuring out how to hide that under your bed. You know what I mean? Like you're not getting fucking raped on daddy's watch.
We
or
got
whatever, you know what I mean?
in our group chat on Instagram, we always go off on crazy tangents, and like it was similar to this one, but so there's the state that has, you can run a red light if you look and there's no one actually coming. Like we have
PA's like
you
that.
know how we have
Yeah.
these like red arrows now everywhere, where
Yeah.
it's like you can obviously go and make a left turn.
Yeah,
like-
it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah, but there's that red. So there should be the state that just doesn't have red arrows. But what would be required is like some type of higher level of like cognitive thinking
Yeah.
to allow
Right.
you access to those relaxed like think for
Laws.
yourself laws. Now you're getting in like a hairy like situation of like, oh, sorry, you failed the test to live in
Yeah.
this state. That's
It's unfortunate that common
So, like,
sense is
exa-
uncommon.
Yeah, but
you
there,
know?
it goes everywhere with the common. Like there would be like the common sense state, but you couldn't have like everyone living in the common
Yeah.
sense state. Like
Oh,
you'd have to
man.
get special
Yeah,
access
yeah, right.
for
It's
the
like-
common sense state.
Oh man.
So then it would be like a whole big mess. You could never,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could never really govern
It would
that way.
it would devolve into like some Hunger Games ass shit.
And that's probably why things are the way they are now.
Yeah.
It's because anything different might be a slippery slope.
True that, man. I don't know.
I try to understand like.
Me too.
If there's a
man.
law that I don't agree with, I really try to think of it like, okay, yeah, that law's dumb to me, but man, I understand why we have to have that law.
Yeah, who does that make
Like,
sense for?
I
Yeah.
think that I should be able to go and camp in, any public land that I want. That's coming from me, someone that would go there,
that is
set up a nice
responsible.
little tent on for like maybe a 1-day trip, clean everything up, not
leave
destroy it.
trash. Yeah.
But if that law didn't exist, bro, like
Mhm.
every state land would just be completely trashed. So like you
Destroyed,
have to
yeah.
respect that law to keep everything in order.
Yeah, true that, man. And it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, let's the good tangent. Let's
Yeah, we had to go up on a couple.
Yeah,
we had to
yeah,
go up
for
on
sure,
a couple,
for sure.
A couple tangents.
Yeah, man, like tell me about like how you kind of how do you structure your life in a way where you can kind of build on your successes and things like this? Like, how did you get like what age did you buy your own house? Like, that's a fucking huge win, man.
19.
Get the fuck out of here. You lived here when you were 19?
No, I had
Oh,
a house
hey,
closer to where I grew up,
jeez.
in Newport. Yeah, bought that when I was 19.
Damn,
My
you just
dad
said
like
fuck it.
yeah, because out of high school I went to like the trade school. So out of high school I was
You said you were a teenager when you started welding, right?
yeah.
That's
Well,
wild, man.
we were when you went into welding class and started welding. You're 15. So
Oh, they had like a VOTech
that's
class?
where I went. I went to a VOTech.
That makes sense.
So
now that
by the
makes
time
sense.
I was 19, graduated, I was already in the trade with like certs.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So my dad basically, like, I'm glad he did it, but like, there's other ways it could have gone, could have saved up more for a different situation. But like, basically, he was like, buy a house right now. You're gonna, and pretty much like forced me to buy a house when I was 19, which was like intense. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a 19-year-old making probably more money than a 19-year-old should make with their own house.
Mm-hmm.
So like, that was a wild house.
Yeah.
That was, dude, that house was insane. Definitely not
Jiu-jitsu
not
mats
much
in the basement.
no, nothing I could talk about on this podcast.
Yeah.
Nothing, no way.
Fair enough,
No,
sir.
but like you could imagine that's a bad formula. But what it did was like even though it was nuts and I had to do the responsibility
Of
thing.
course, man.
I still had the bills. I still had to make sure it didn't burn down. I still had to make sure that the state didn't like come and repossess it for
Yeah.
come
Debauchery.
yeah. One more call on underage, and they told me there's like a Newcastle County like system where it gets red flagged for like
man.
an endangerment house. I'm like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
we were partying.
Yeah.
But anyway, so from there, I built that up and got out here, and hopefully this is the last house I have to buy.
Yeah, man.
I never want to move again.
It's a pretty rock solid spot to end up, man.
I hope it stays nice. They're
Yeah.
building a lot around here, but I think everything's spaced out enough to where it could be comfy.
Yeah, it's crazy how like your country, like you're pretty like like I don't know, like out in the boonies. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like you can fuck around on your land and no one's gonna give a shit kind of thing. But then like there's a Walmart right down
You
the
throw
street.
a rock at 95.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then you got the fucking campground right over here too.
Yeah,
Like
it's a nice little hub.
it's a nice spot, man.
People like talking shit on Delaware, dude, but there's like Delaware's all right.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty cheap
never,
to live here.
Yeah, I never fucked around. I think I was in Delaware fishing one time, like as like a teenager with my mom. Like she knew somebody and we were doing that or some shit. But I never like knew shit about the state. Now that I'm here, I'm like, I kind of fuck with this. Like you got Wawas, which is important for me to like a state. You know what I mean?
The only people that talk shit on it are the people that like have lived here their whole lives that are like boring, and they just use Delaware as an excuse to be boring and be like, yeah, it sucks. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
But, like you're a good testament to that.
Yeah.
Came here for a couple of days and had
Yeah,
a
man.
like,
I've been having a blast every day.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave.
There's shit
I'm
everywhere,
like, dude,
yeah.
there's more shit to do. Fuck.
Yeah.
Let me do it all.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave yet.
I'm glad you had a good
Yeah,
time. Dude.
man.
I'm glad your mom came down and had
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
That was fun. She's a character.
Yeah, dude.
She's funny.
Dude, next time, I'll definitely like be camping again sometime. I'll tell her to bring like some food. You gotta try my mom's grub, dude. It'll change your day.
She did the typical like mom like eat now. I brought food.
Yeah.
I'll have a cheese stick.
Yeah, cheese. Yeah, the string cheese. That's so funny, man. Yo, so like, tell me, like, I know you're a beer drinker, right? So,
Yeah, I'll enjoy a beer.
What's like a good beer like thing in Delaware? 'Cause I don't know shit about that. Like, I like to try a beer in every state that I'm in.
Dude,
You know?
something about Delaware. You swing a dead cat, you're gonna hit a brew pub.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
That's crazy. What's your favorite one? Maybe I'll have to check it out before I skedaddle out of DE.
The one I really like, honestly, it's in Maryland. I think it's Maryland Beer Company. There's a call. I can
Yeah.
find it on the thing. Good food, never crowded. Good beer. Another good beer that's really close to here. Midnight Oil. Midnight Oil is a good, but they're food truck. So like you can go and drink, but be there at a time if you want to eat. You
Yeah.
just go to the food truck and then you can bring the food wherever you want inside there.
That's cool.
That's another good one. And then Iron Hill, but they're bigger now. Iron Hill's like a bigger brewery.
Yeah.
I think they've expanded.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll hook you up with just a nice little
Yeah.
spot to stop for lunch before you get out of here.
Yeah, for sure. A little hole in the wall.
Yeah, I think the Maryland Beer Company, I think they got some good like smoked wings.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't eat meat.
You would
but,
like it.
Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you this, man.
Smell them, order them and smell them. That'll be
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
They're delicious.
Dude, I that's like the thing I miss the most. Like more than steak, more than anything. I fucking miss chicken wings. I used to eat chicken wings so much. But yeah, if I kill the chicken, I'll eat them again.
Dude, next time you come back here, I might have chickens.
Yo, dude, you gotta
They would
make
be
it
egg
into the
chickens though. I don't know.
stem.
I don't think I would do meat chickens.
Yeah, fair enough. Dude,
I just learned that.
chickens are cheap. They're like $5 or something.
They're two different types of bird.
Yeah.
When you buy like chickens for egg, it's like they are not the meat. Yeah, they don't even look like meat chickens.
That's
The
interesting.
meat chickens
I
look
didn't
like
even
what you
know
think they would look like. They're like it's a whole different thing. And I know.
Chonkers.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
chonkers, and I think the eggs suck, or I don't know. If
Yeah,
they do.
they genetically just
Yeah.
probably look fucked up too.
Chicken people and homestead people are probably like pulling their hair out.
Yeah.
Actually.
Actually, yeah, for real. Yo, so I know I talked to Eric about this before. He plays guitar, but you, like both you guys were raised and you both played like instruments.
Yeah, my
Tell me about
dad.
your musical prowess, my guy.
My dad got me into drums when I was like 7.
Damn, dude,
And
that's a fucking weird move to give a
dude,
7-year-old
yeah, dude,
drums.
screw me. Yeah, I went to the Academy Music and I took lessons for years.
You didn't have a like drum kit in the house?
Oh, I did. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
he bought me a nice set of Ludwigs for the house.
Ooh, damn. All right.
Um,
Those
and
ain't cheap.
that was a situation of being forced to do something and then super resenting it and not wanting
Mm,
anything to do with it anymore.
that's interesting.
And
Tell me about that, dude.
I'll use this to circle back to
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please,
another
please.
conversation that we hit. So yeah, I mean, dude, I mean 7, 8, 9, 10 years, like I didn't want to go to drum lessons Monday at 6:30 every goddamn week. You know, like I was getting into that age where I was like starting to, get into baseball and then like the neighborhood friends and like,
You wanted to fucking hang out with your buddies, yeah.
and then yeah, dude. And then it was just
Mm-hmm.
anytime I would be like, no, I don't want to go this week, instead of, oh, we'll take a week off. Dude, it was like you're getting in, we're going, you got to learn an instrument. Probably super good for my hand-eye coordination, learning how to like read sheet music and play at that young age. So like don't regret it. Like
Yeah.
glad I learned it, like, you know, got a little
But it's not a skill
but
you're
it's
going out of your way to
n-
try to like
no,
keep sharp
no.
kind of
Like
thing.
if someone had a drum set now, like
You'd fuck around
I could
on it, yeah.
definitely mess around and pull up some of the old,
Right.
it's like I learned a lot of like jazz and, well,
Oh, nice.
I mean everything's jazz.
Yeah.
Like metal, rock, everything is just jazz, either slowed up or,
Yeah.
doubled up. But so it was, glad I did it, but that taught me that being forced into something, yeah, you'll resent it, dude.
Yeah.
It'll, even though it's something good for you, even though it's something that you want to do, it just puts that stain on it.
Yeah, man. That
And
makes
like
sense.
it's hard to shake. Like I never got back into it. Like I tried a little bit, like 16, 17, like,
Mm.
start a band. But even
Yeah.
when I tried, I'm like excited. Like my friends, play, had a bass, they had a guitarist. Even in that moment, I still was like, I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
It never left me. Like I couldn't shake it.
Yeah.
It was
That's
weird.
interesting, man.
Uh-huh.
That's funny. Like you had like friends that wanted to start a band.
Yeah,
And you
dude,
were probably like a fucking super
this
good
dude
drummer
like
at the
begging
time.
me not to like back out. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but like
I kind of hate this.
it was
Yeah.
like deep. Like it was like one of them things where like I can't do this.
Yeah.
It was weird.
That deep rooted resentment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 20. It was that was like
Mm.
what 10 easy 10, 12 years ago. But I still remember the day where I was like, I just felt it, and I was like, I'm not doing this. I can't do
Yeah.
it. Like I still don't like playing the drums.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Even like if you feel like, have you ever had like been inspired by like a song and you're like, oh, I kind of want to fucking drum that out. That never hits you?
No, I mean I can like listen to like and appreciate like music.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can like I can still like break down and like listen to a song, and I can focus in on the drums, and I could be like, oh, like that's probably how they're playing
Yeah.
it. That
I like those
sounds
rudiments right there.
that sounds
kinda
really
thing,
cool.
Yeah.
But like no desire to like,
Recreate it.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe on my steering wheel I'll like tap it out with
Yeah.
my thumb and my,
Yeah.
but that's
That's
as
about
far
it.
as it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you on that, man.
But you never know. Like
Yeah.
daughter wants to learn how to play drums. Like
You're like, fuck,
that's still,
right?
it's still something that I remember how to
teach,
like
yeah.
read music. It's still a thing in like
Yeah.
the back, like the way back of the tool chest that I
Yeah.
could pull out and use if need be.
So what kind of music do you like now?
Now, I mostly still listen to like my like rap, like my undergroundy rap stuff.
Like what? Tell me some stuff. What's like what's hot right now in the world of Johnny
I
Napes?
always listen to like Jedi Mind Tricks, Vinny Paz. Like that's always like anytime I want to listen to, it's always like the fast
Yeah.
go-to. And within him, he's surrounded by a bunch of other like sounding, like-minded dudes that all kind
Yeah.
of like fall into him, like that whole group. But I still listen. I'll still try out like the new stuff. Like I guess you'd call it like the Gen Z rap. Like I'll hear an artist or like hear of one. And I'll give it a listen to see if I like it.
Yeah.
Most of the time, like people are gonna hate me. I don't like Post Malone. Like a lot of people,
Yeah.
even my age do. Like haven't got into him.
Dude,
One thing,
this is how I feel about Post Malone. Like, I don't really fuck with that genre of like a lot of the modern like pop and hip hop stuff
yeah,
too much. Some of it's cool,
I do, but just
but it's like I like Post Malone because like he started playing guitar because of Guitar Hero, and I resonate with that because that's
oh,
one of the reasons I
okay,
like started really liking like to want to
yeah,
play guitar. But I don't know. I couldn't name a Post Malone song, dude,
no,
which is crazy.
I
But
just when I cut the grass just
yeah,
recently, I was like, all right, I'm gonna find something new, and I tried that dude, Jack Harlow.
I
Ever
know
heard
the
of him?
name. I couldn't tell you the
Yeah, I heard
song.
the name
Yeah,
too a bunch, and I was seeing memes on like floating around Instagram. I kept singing them. I'm like, all right, I'll listen to this guy. And I ended up liking him. I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty good. It's decent music. So I'm still, I'm not stuck in my ways, but
yeah. I'm
I
like,
don't seek as
yeah,
much as I used to seek. Like if I listen to metal or if I listen to like rock, I'll go back to like Silverstein and
yeah,
like like all like the emo
yeah.
bands, or like
Fuck yeah,
I'll get
dude.
in like the heavier stuff. But it's the stuff I've always listened to.
Yeah,
Like I'm
dude.
definitely not keeping up with rock and
I
like
don't know if
metal.
it was on my way to Method MMA or on my way here, but I know like Method MMA was like point A or B.
Yeah.
Dude, I was bumping like old Say Anything, you know
Yeah.
that? Fuck yeah,
Yeah, and I
dude.
could, yeah, you can get into
Like,
that.
I don't know why. I was like,
Revisit.
I just want like, I think like, I really like the vocalist from that band, and
Mm,
like, like when I'm driving, I like to sing because like, I need to do like I don't know, I have ADHD or
yeah.
something, but if I can do an activity while I drive, like if like I can practice singing, I always do. Like, and so here it's like the fucking engine's loud as fuck, and I'm just like having a party in here whenever I drive it.
God, I get
The
chewed
instant
up.
that shit gets old, I'm gonna want to get out of the bus, dude. I'm having a blast right now, you know?
I get chewed alive when I try to sing from
Yeah.
my wife.
Yeah.
God, dude. I don't even try that hard, but even if I just try to like, go along with the part, like, oh, she's on me. I'm just tone deaf. Like she's like, you're so tone deaf.
Oh my
I'm
god.
just,
Fuck
I'm just
you.
enjoying the song I like, man.
Leave me alone,
Yeah.
Dad.
But yeah, when you said you sing, I'm like,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't sing as much anymore. I'm
Yeah.
scared to sing.
Yeah, dude, it's good for the shower, good for the road. I perform like I try to. I have my list on the floor right there, man.
Yeah.
I've been really trying to get back into it because like in dude 2020 hit, man. I wasn't playing guitar for like shit, dude. It was so hard to motivate myself to like want to keep that skill sharp, to keep that skill sharp,
Because you can't get out and like
dude.
do it,
I felt like, dude, a part of me was fucking missing, man. I don't know, man. It's fucked up. That's why I'm like, I'm glad I'm on the road in
Yeah.
the bus. Like, anytime I can, like, any reason I can find to, like, play music, I will. Like, I actually haven't played in the last couple of days, which is unusual.
Yeah.
Because, like, since being in the bus, I was making sure, like, every day I play, but
Yeah,
I've
that's
been
how you
really
know it's
busy.
for you. It's
Yeah.
not just the music itself. Like playing, like performing is like that's a part of it too. Like
Yeah.
without that, then like
Yeah, man.
what good is like you just like by yourself? Like well, obviously you're gonna be developing and working on new stuff,
Yeah.
but like yeah, like that's super important that like you also need
Yeah, like
the
I
whole
need the
package.
outlet. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like writing is one part of it, sure. Like creating music, even learning like songs that like inspire me. Like I learn covers all the time. Like you know what I mean? If there's a cover that really speaks to me, like I
Dude.
don't listen to like I said, I don't like pop music, dude. That Shawn Mendes, Treat You Better.
Uh-huh. Oh
Dude,
yeah.
my coach was
Yeah.
playing that in the jiu-jitsu gym like a couple years ago, and I'm like, dude, I fucking like this song.
Yeah, it's always good to
Who
have a
is
cover in
this?
the back
Yeah.
pocket. Dude, even like,
Yeah.
you're playing for like a live crowd and just dude throw in just like a gnarly like cover of that song and like,
Yeah.
you know,
People dig it, dude.
yeah, even if there's everyone like, vibing to the music, but just someone just outside of earshot,
Mm.
they hear something like familiar.
Yeah.
Now they're drawn
Now
in and
they're
they're
in,
there for
yeah.
like all the rest of it. Like
Yeah.
that would be super important, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Like what I do is like I have a list, like that list on the floor. I don't know if you can see it. You don't have to grab it
It's
or
that
anything.
list.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the set list. I hand that to everybody like at the bar. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, like I'm doing songs by request. Pick anything on this list and I'll play
Dude,
it."
yeah, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Dude, that's a skill, man. A friend of mine, Matt Bailey, does that. And
Uh-huh.
like he was like one of the first open mics I ever went to, and I was inspired by this man. I was like, dude, I like want to do things like you
You just
'cause
did it
he's
right.
a
Yep.
legend. Yeah, he did that. Like you had Matt Bailey's musical menu. The alliteration was so tight. I was like, God, you're a god, man. Like I have B-Rad's beats. You know what I mean?
Dude, let me know when you're playing somewhere.
Yo, if there's a spot around here, I'm about to reach out to every bar you named today. I'm gonna rewatch this. I'm gonna DM them all
Yeah.
and be like, yo,
Dude,
let me play here.
yeah, the two spots, they always have live music.
Dude, that's awesome.
All them microbrewery,
Yeah,
brew pub places,
I'm
they
gonna
all
hit 'em
have
up.
live music.
After Edgard, I went with oh man, his Instagram handle is Psychedelic Athlete. Mike Turpin, that's his name. But I went to an open mic with him after Edgard, and we were just like playing music and shit, and that was so fucking
nice.
fun, man. Like
Cool.
any excuse I can have to like play music, I'll find it. Like if like so, it's one of the reasons like I was like hoping like you would be like more into music and whatever, you know what I mean? We did so much fucking fun shit. Like I'm so happy
We do a lot.
Yeah, dude,
we
like
still have our,
yeah, like I'm never bored with you, but
Yeah.
like if music's one of the things,
if
it's
I was
almost like
yo,
a
check out
bonus
my
thing.
drum set.
Yeah.
You would've been like,
Yo, I'm put my nuts on it,
Yeah.
dog. Yo.
that would have been too suspicious.
Yo.
That would have been like, all right, we got too many things.
Yeah, for real. It's like, damn, bro. I think I live here now. Oh man, let me just double check the time. I know you work pretty late. So, dude,
I'm scared to look at my phone.
Dude, so what if I told you it's 10 something?
Reasonable.
Reasonable?
Yeah,
cool.
I'm actually, hold on, let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
She's been pretty good. I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised that you haven't seen the garage door go up, and she's like,
Yeah, it's like
knocking on the bus window.
Get back in there.
My poor pregnant wife.
Oh man. Yeah, dude, you gotta prioritize the family stuff, you know?
Yeah. I said, you know,
Yeah.
I said, hey man.
It seems like you guys have a good balance. So like she does a lot of her own things, and like you just said, you know, like your Saturday morning, you got the biking, you
Yeah.
got your jiu-jitsu and stuff.
Yeah, I
and
wake up early.
you guys have your own categories, you know.
Yeah,
I
but
think
always
it's important.
meet back
It's
up.
Yeah, night like you did a date night today. I'm so
Yeah,
glad.
we
I'm
did an
honestly
early date-
really
we did an
grateful
early
she
date
did that.
night,
Like
yeah.
she's letting me get you at night after the date night.
Dude,
Like,
yeah,
I'm really
it's rare-
grateful.
Yeah, because I mean, if it was supposed, you know,
Yeah.
if it would have to be going on, we would have been, you know, watching a movie.
Yeah.
Or you know what, dude? She always says like, oh yeah, like I want to pick a movie, but like right now we're watching the Hell's Kitchen, all the Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, Master Chef. They're all the same. It's
Yeah,
all the-
yeah.
But like that's like hot on Hulu or whatever. So
Yeah.
we probably would have just watched like 4 episodes of Master
Dude,
Chef.
you know what? Just speaking of, like you said, like Hell's Kitchen and shit.
Yeah.
And you ever see the Forge Masters thing? This shit has me reminded of that.
Yeah,
It's like the
that's,
blacksmith
something
thing.
esque like that they did.
Dude,
yeah.
I fucking like that show. Like I don't watch it that much, but like when I watch it, it's cool. But you should. Why aren't you a
Dude,
blacksmith?
How about this?
How you gonna build this and
One-
not be a blacksmith,
We
bro?
could, because okay, I don't want to ruin it for myself.
Damn.
I don't want to do that for money, and then all of a sudden I'm like, ugh, I hate making things out of metal because now I'm worried about like dollar costing and averaging and what's
for
my
sure.
consumables and like how much did I spend on gas. Like I want that. I don't want that a part of anything I like. I don't want money involved in anything that I like. I want the money to be completely set in my own. Like when I'm at work, I'm like, I'm isolated. Like I don't mix the two. I keep them super separated.
That's really cool, man. Like I respect that in people, and I feel like people who have that mentality, you know, such as this, have a lot easier time creating something really sincere. You know, it's
Did you
way
see the
easier.
robot that I made?
No, you made a fucking robot?
My father-in-law.
What?
Oh, dude, yeah. So like, all right,
I want to see it.
you can keep.
I
Yeah,
wanna see it.
we can keep talking while I'm
Yeah.
searching for it. But it was a Christmas present I made him.
Like it's a functioning robot, or you built like a design?
It's
kinda
got
thing?
a function to it. Yeah, I'll check. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, we got to see it.
I don't think I never. So like, I didn't even post it on like, you know,
The gram scheme.
No, because like, once I got
Can
done
we
it.
show the camera?
Yeah, once I
Yeah.
got done it, I just went on to the next thing. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not. I didn't do it for that reason.
Yeah, man.
Did my phone update? and,
This
like,
thing is so cool.
Yo, we could make one of them. Like,
Dude, this is so like I want to
if we
make
do it,
stuff
if we
with
do a
you.
day where you come over and I set up, we can knock one of them out and like it takes like a half hour.
Dude, we should build. You should build like a thing for my bus, like a what do you call it on like the ships, like the the hood ornament. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Oh, right,
Why
right,
don't
right.
you do
yeah.
do like a fucking hood ornament, bro? That would be so fucking
Christmas.
cool.
Oh, here we
Bro, I need to find like this is gonna go here, John. Like from now on, I'm gonna find
make
a
a
way to
little,
hang this, and
make a
then it's gonna be
little.
like, oh yeah, beers, bop. God, this is the coolest thing, man. I wish you guys could touch this because that's like the coolest thing. Like this feels like some shit
Okay,
out
here we
of
go.
the guys that made Thor's
right.
hammers, like John. That's cool, man. What does he do? Oh, he holds ice. Oh,
Shot glass and
that's
bottle.
fucking dope. Can we show the cam? Let me here. I'll.
Yeah, so we. Alright, so here we go. That's the back side of him. He's made out of mostly weed whacker parts, wrenches.
Weed whacker parts and wrenches.
Yeah,
That's
not
pretty
some
interesting,
longer
man.
bits. It's,
Looks
I got-
pretty good, dude.
put 'em on, busted open the transmission and made like a big base for him to sit on.
Yeah.
Probably super
Yeah.
sketched. Yeah, oh, yeah, I could post something on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Or if you want to see it, just message me and be like, hey, show me close-ups or details if you're
Yeah.
interested in, like, yeah.
Well, if someone wanted you to build something for them, like, do you do custom shit for people?
Oh, dude, it depends.
If it's something you want to build, kind of thing.
I don't like taking on like work.
That's so interesting.
Like if someone came to me and they were like, hey,
like, can you
I think
build
we're out
like?
of focus now.
Oh yeah, good.
Ooh, good catch. If someone came to me like, hey, you know,
Good catch indeed.
it depends. It depends who. It depends how much time I think. The reason why they want it. If it's just like,
Yeah.
you know, if they need it, I'll definitely do it. Like, hey man, like, I gotta pass inspection. Like, you know, something's falling off my truck. Like, yeah, bring it over.
Yeah.
I'll tack it up. Or, you know, I don't. It depends. It all depends case to case. Like.
Would you ever
You and-
build like a forge to make knives? I just feel like that's like you like badass shit. I'm surprised you don't have
never-
like a katana you made like in case like fucking
Maybe
werewolves
eventually.
come, it's got like silver lining. Whatever.
Forging is a science on its own.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Forging-
Metallurgy's it's cool as shit. Like when I
Forging
used to
is
do
deep.
when I used to do IT work,
Yeah.
I used to do one at like a metal foundry in Lancaster.
Mm-hmm.
And I would always walk the foundry, like waiting for them to pour the metal, because I like watching the
Yeah.
molten metal. I was like, this is
Nuts.
fucking cool.
Uh,
My job's cool for once.
I'm best when I see something and I want to make something for somebody.
Yeah.
Like those, all those spikes I did.
Yeah, so
I
like
did
when you're inspired.
I did a run of
yeah.
them for Christmas, and that was
Oh,
like
that's gangster,
that was like
dude.
mass Christmas present for like my people who come to my Christmas party,
Yeah.
and like the robot Christmas present. There was a point I was looking for side work, but it just I don't want to load up with work, dude. I
Yeah.
work enough.
I hear that,
Yeah.
man. I hear that. Well, yo, let's kind of like taper down here. I want to make sure you get in at a reasonable hour and get some good sleep.
Yeah, I'd say that's good. Yeah. I don't want
but
to
yeah,
run away, but
yeah, no, I'll give you
it's
like
bedtime.
yeah, exactly. I'll give you like a couple more questions here, and then you can give
You're
like
good
any
at the
shouts.
questions,
Oh,
too.
thanks,
Yeah,
man.
you're-
Yeah, I've been doing this a little
Yeah.
bit.
You're a pro.
Yeah, I'm
Pro at your craft.
yeah, I try to make it like
Some make me think too.
Yeah,
a couple of
right?
them. Yeah, a couple of them. I gotta dig deep and be like, man,
Yeah.
who are you?
yeah.
What's your real answer?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to give you a shit fake answer.
Yeah, no, I think you're
trying
giving
to-
me some legitimate thought to the questions I'm asking too. So I
Yeah.
appreciate the sincere answers.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, man.
You might not be the best or what,
No,
what everyone's looking for.
yeah. I don't care what
That's it,
everyone's
that's what
looking
you
for.
get.
This is my show. But yeah, man. So like, is there specific stuff you go out of the way to like look for when you're kind of like taking I'll give you an example. Like, is there like like for me, I go out of my way to get the best stuff I can. Like this guitar right here. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever seen this one. I got that custom made for me. It's a Kiesel. They have a custom shop in California. I was like, I'm getting rid of my Ibanez. I want a guitar that's gonna work for me perfectly and do everything I want it to do. Right.
Yeah.
This desk, I found it on Facebook Marketplace for free. But I was like, holy shit, a cubicle desk just like I used to have. I'm gonna build that into the wall of my bus. That's gonna be like the perfect thing. Like, it's got fucking look at this thing.
It's perfect.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Fucking wires are a fucking disaster. So I got to work on that
You
part.
got a lot of stuff to plug in.
Yeah.
Shit, I mean.
But like my PA systems, like Bose, you know what I mean? Like I go out of my way
Yeah.
to spec like excellent things. Do you do the same? Is that how you make sure you always like put together like the best things? Like, how do you kind of figure that out?
Sometimes. That's a big sometimes.
Yeah. Because I know like tooling is interesting, right? Like I have some dog shit tools, like
Yeah.
so like you know IT stuff or like mechanical stuff. You know what I mean? But it's like I like it because it's quirky in a way I like, and I know how to machine it. You know, I know how to make it work.
I'm careful in how when I choose to do that. Like certain things, like I don't know. I guess
Shit gets
you could
expensive
say that. You
too,
could say
yeah.
that I'm not cheap.
Yeah.
But like most of the stuff I buy, like I'm looking on Facebook Market.
Yeah.
If I want something, I'm going on Facebook Market first before anything.
Dude, I'm the same way. Actually,
I'm learning I'm really good at the balance of what is the exact point of where I need it and what would just be extra. Like, even though it's a better product, do I need that much more? Am I gonna get, you know, an extra $150 out of it for paying $150 more for this like model for what it is? So like, you know, go TV shopping. Like, I'm never getting the cheapest of anything, but I'm never really seeking like the top stuff. Like,
so you like getting used tools too and stuff, like for doing
yeah,
like
yeah,
the welding stuff?
Yeah, because I understand
it's broken
because
in
I understand
and,
that just because it's used, it's fine. Like, it's gonna work for what I need it to do.
You know what to look for in it, like when
Yeah.
you're buying it. Yeah.
Like one of my favorite things is my freaking Jetta. Like, it's
Yeah,
total
for sure,
turd, but like I've
it's mechanically sound.
It works. Yeah, the thing works. It's fine. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Like when I did the basement and I bought like the TV. TV is like almost like entry level, but it's not like the cheap. It's not something that's gonna like flicker out on me.
I love your
But
basement
it's like,
setup.
you know,
dude.
it's like one of the lower Samsungs.
Yeah.
Couch, I went a little crazier on the couch. Because
dude, I love your whole basement.
Yeah, you're feeling the couch. Like, that's something that you're gonna be like, it's gonna make the big difference.
Yeah.
The television, I'm like, nah. Like, it doesn't need to be, you know, any more clear, you're gonna get a headache. It's gonna burn your eyes.
Yeah.
So I appreciate craftsmanship and like in good quality products when I'm piecing together like camping and backpacking stuff. Like, I understand, like, all right, buy a good tent. I don't want the tent to rip. Like, what do I need? All right, this tent's good. All right, this one's $200 more. The only difference is it's 3 ounces lighter.
Yeah.
I'll eat the 3 ounces.
Yeah, I'll just rub some MAN on it.
every time I buy anything, it's like hours of research and I'm going back and forth. And I'm YouTube and reviews. Like,
That's cool. You use that poop time at work to do productive research and things.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah, because it's
every moment
it's always something
productively.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So like, I kind of wanted to take this back to like your mountain bike, right? Because like it seems like you had a pretty nice setup in there. Do you have like the hydraulic brakes on that thing?
Yeah, it's all
dude,
hydraulic.
I thought so.
So yeah, with that, that's like an $1,800 bike.
You get it used.
Used but new. It was the kid barely used it.
Nice, yeah, dude.
But,
those are steals.
$1,800 sounds crazy expensive for a bike. Like, I get it. When I bought my first bike for $300, I was like, yo, it's the most expensive bike I ever bought. But I could have bought a $6,000 hardtail. They're out there. Like, I could have bought like, you know, another $7,000 full suspension setup.
Yeah.
But I know that how much bike I need, like what I'm actually going to use, and like what point of like specs and mods am I going to get the most out of? Like, what, you know, it's not going to, the extra $1,000 isn't going to make me a better rider.
Yeah.
So that right there is like entry level, decent hardtail. So all the components it's solid, it's good. But yeah, I could have definitely put like $6 more grand into a bike for no reason.
Yeah. For sure.
But so yeah, saying that bike's a perfect example of like the balance of like, any more money and it's not making me a better rider.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
the show-yo roll isn't making me a better grappler.
Yeah.
It's all the same shit. It's like
Mhm.
you can spend exorbitant amounts of money on buying better stuff, but like for what I'm gonna get out of it, like no way. Like
Yeah.
I'm not. I can't justify it.
Yeah, man. The gear does not make the man.
No.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Well, yo, do you last question here for you right here, right here.
Uh-oh.
Any life philosophies that you've held that have held true in your life really long that you would like to maybe impart on our viewers here?
Ah, it's a deep one. Life philosophies. Man.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, it's
dude.
gonna make, it's gonna make
yeah.
me think.
Think about
Because
it.
I could be like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. A penny saved is a penny earned.
Don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Here's your tip.
Here's a tip.
Yeah.
Dude,
Penny saved.
Yeah,
Penny
it's like some stupid ass thing. I mean, that's nah, man. I'm big on if you're gonna do something, like just do it. Like put everything you got into it.
Yeah, like anything worth doing
Anything
is worth doing, right?
yeah. Just don't. There's been so many times where I'm like, I can't do this. Like, not with that attitude. Well, that another super cliche thing, but yeah, dude. So I mean, anyone can do anything. If there's something out there that more than 5 people in the world can do it, like, dude, you can do, like, anyone can do it too.
Yeah.
Obviously, like you said, given being able and physically able to do it, and then, dude, nothing's that hard. Like nothing. Like, one of my buddies wanted to do that door in his house, and he's stressing out. Like, it's like nothing's hard, dude. Like,
Yeah.
everything's kind of easy.
Yeah.
If you just think about something, get a little game plan, do like 10 minutes.
How do you want it done, and
10
how is
minutes
it
of
done?
research, you can do it. You can change that part on your car, I promise. Like, if you just focus, read the instructions, read a manual, like, you can do it. It's just,
dude, like, even just moments before the podcast started, you were like, dude, why is your AC fucked up? And I'm like, because I'm retarded and I let it like accumulate with dust. And you're like, dude, just spray it with water.
Let's go. I carried that thing outside, I hosed it down, and we got cold air. It's like, because for a second, I could tell you were like, that might be a little too much work to clean out. Like, you catch yourself doing that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even that. Like, I was in my mind, like, maybe it appeared to you like that to you, but for me it was like, fuck, when am I gonna find the time to clean this?
I was like, he ain't gonna do that anytime soon. I'm like, I'm just pouring it out. And that's like, it's fine. I do that with everything. Like, I'll come over to someone's house, be like, what's wrong with this? I'm like, oh, it's broken. I'm like, why? Like, we're gonna fix it right now.
Yeah, just
like,
fix that shit, dude.
All right, I guess.
Bothering
like,
me.
It's not why you came over. We're supposed to be like watching the fights, but like, dude, like my wife's friends will come over, and I'll be like, when's the last time you checked your oil? And then, like, they're in the house, I'm popping the hood, I'm like, shit. Yeah, you're low on this. I'm like, oh, I already topped it. Like, you're good.
Oh shit.
Like, I'm always seeking that. Like,
damn, bro. Like, everyone better be bringing you beers every time they fucking come over.
I like doing it. It's fun. It's fun to me helping out.
Yeah. I do that to people's
I'm a big
computers
helper
all the fucking time. I'm like, what the fuck are you running over here?
Yeah.
You're paying for this antivirus?
Oh, God.
This is spyware. This isn't antivirus.
R.I.P.
Why are you
John
paying
McAfee.
Oh,
all right, let's throw that in there.
Damn.
But yeah, dude, that's the biggest thing. Like, nothing's that any task, do it yourself at home. Doesn't matter what it is. I promise you can do it. Anyone. It's so many people rely on that, like, oh, I need someone to do this for, the expert. Call the expert. Don't now,
figure
dude.
it out,
We got YouTube.
You got
man.
YouTube, yeah, dude.
If you got YouTube and
you got a brain, man.
that's it. Yeah.
I thought you were smart. Figure it out. Yo, that was gonna be the last questions, but I just remembered about the hashtags. Few words on AMC. Go.
Hold.
Hold.
Buy and hold.
Hold.
That's it. That's our ticket.
All right, brother.
We're gonna
Thanks for
we're
coming
gonna
on the
squeeze.
show, bro.
Thanks.